Welcome to All Gen Gamers, a podcast for people in video games of all generations. Starring Pete Dorr, Happy Console Gamer, Gamester81, and Jason Heine.
Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of All Gen Gamers. This is episode 66, and tonight I'm joined by John, Gamester81. What's up, John?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Not too much. As well as Jason, the Emu Heine. What's up, Jason?
Emu. Hi.
And we are joined by Happy Console Gamer Johnny, RobMan Millennium. What's up, RobMan?
Yeah, it's completely good to be here. We'll do some love talk later completely.
So yes, Johnny is not able to join us tonight because it's getting to that time of year where he's very busy with work. But RobMan is going to be sitting in until Johnny is able to join us again, whichever. We're not really sure when that'll be, but we're very happy to have Rob in his place.
So sorry you're stuck with me for a little while, guys.
And our guest tonight is Jordan, also known as MeetingFlipper on YouTube, and also one of the hosts of the podcast, The Average Gamer Show. Right, Jordan? What's up?
Yes, that is correct. Hi, I'm doing well, guys. How's everyone doing here? I'm really happy to be here.
It's great to have you on.
I'm really happy too.
I know you're happy.
I'm really happy to be here. You know what else I'm really happy about, Jordan?
What?
I'm really happy to be meeting Flipper.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. I'm pulling a Gamester81 on ya ass.
First we got a whale, now we got a dolphin. It's perfect.
That's right.
It's a big happy family.
Soon you're gonna have a whole aquarium on here,
right?
That's right.
You'd almost think he played that sound effect on porpoise.
Oh God. Oh God. Lord, give me strength.
So what are we talking about today, guys?
You know what? I want to start, if I may, with a question for the guest, because Every time I see you pop up on my Facebook, every time, where does the name MeetingFlipper come from? Because I picture like Mr. Executive in his BMW, got to catch the Bluetooth to change the meeting. I can't make it. I got business. Where does the name come from, really?
Okay, it's such a stupid story. I'd say early 2010, my Xbox Live was hacked. So I changed changed the name to, I hit random generate, and it became MeetingFlipper. Then my first YouTube channel got hacked February of this year, at the beginning of February. So I just said, I'll just name it MeetingFlipper. And ipso facto, I have like a lot of dolphin crap in my room. Like I have a big stuffed dolphin and like this dolphin. This like random dolphin that like spins through a hoop, I guess. I don't know, but everyone just calls me Flipper.
Wait, so it gave you the randomly generated name MeetingFlipper, and you were like, oh, okay, I'll roll with that.
I hit it 3 times really fast, just random generate without looking, and I just said, I'll stick with it.
Wow.
That's flipping awesome.
Oh,
God.
Look at these guys with puns.
Shit.
Love it.
Yeah.
Shit. Take out of my book.
I got your book over here. That's what's happening.
Yeah, seriously, I left it over there, huh? Damn. Now, it's good to have you on, man. So, so talk about your show, your channel real quick, man. Fill us in on your channel and on your podcast and all that good stuff.
Pretty much on my channel, I try to be a little different sometimes, depending on, if I'm in the mood or not. I'm really focusing on school because I'm a senior now, and it's getting kind of crazy. But with gaming, I know I put up 2 community videos every week. A Saturday video, which is Community Convo, where I discuss a topic, have people jump in and answer some comments, and I have a Wednesday roundup where I ask a question out to the community and get responses back, and so on and so forth. We've seen a lot of those up on YouTube. I do reviews after I beat a game. It could be new, it could be old. Mainly my channel has been current gen because I don't really have any retro. Like my oldest console is my 64. Until the other day, I won a contest and I got my first, not my second, but my first now owning NES, and I got Mario / Duck Hunt, and Gold Kart Zelda. So nice. I've been playing a lot of that, and I definitely want to, review a couple of those. I mean, I think I've beaten Mario 1 as many times as someone can without skipping levels. I'm at 167 times beating it.
Wow.
Mario's
Cool.
my favorite character game thing of all time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, have you played the Versus Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers?
Versus,
the arcade.
is that the one where you like jump up and hit the POW blocks?
Well, that's the Mario. Okay, there's Mario Brothers, and that's what that is, right? But this is still Super Mario Brothers, but it's called Versus Super Mario Brothers. And basically, what Nintendo did, they came out with a line of arcade games back in the early '80s, which were basically Nintendo games. They had Excite Bike, but these were the Versus Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, is slightly different than the Super Mario Brothers for the NES. So like the levels are slightly different, the enemies are slightly different. If you go on the website retrousb.com, I'm doing a really shameless plug here for this website, but if you go on this website, they do a whole bunch of custom games, and that's one of the games you can get is the Versus Super Mario Brothers. So check it out. It's really cool. You might be able to get a ROM for it as well. Cheaper out.
Yeah.
You want to do that. But it's really cool, and it's very, very challenging. So
Awesome.
If you're a big fan of Super Mario Brothers for the NES, which sounds like you are, definitely check out Versus Super Mario Brothers.
For sure. Thank you. So retrousb.com.
Yeah. That's where I've gotten like in the past. They have the holiday carts. Jason, I showed you the holiday carts, Christmas cartridges, and they have a whole bunch of really cool games on there.
Battle Kid, where we had the
Battle Kid, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I guess that's mainly my channel. I had 2 other channels that I'm merging with my main one because it's too hard for me to keep switching all throughout my channels.
Oh man, if you need any advice with that, I got the perfect guy you can talk to about it.
Oh, who?
Oh, his name's Gamester81. He's got 15 channels currently.
Working on 16.
He's good at it. This guy's good at it.
It's amazing. He's franchising his YouTube empire.
I am.
Here's a serious question, John.
Yeah.
Serious answer. Is there another channel in the works that you have in mind?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
There's no way I can balance. I've got 5, but there's no way I can do 6.
No Gamester 81 too?
That's a good question, though, to go around. Pete, same question to you. Is there another one in the works?
Well, people that listen to Operation Kill Screen would know that on there I mentioned that I had wanted to start up a horror movie review channel. I have the intro done and everything, but I have, the perfect time to release it would have been yesterday on Halloween, but I just haven't had the time to update my main channel or my Sonic channel enough, so I'm holding off on that until I get to the point where I feel comfortable with being able to work on a 3rd channel, I don't want to post it up there and then
not do anything.
Not have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm getting tomorrow in the mail from Netflix. I try to get it here before this podcast so I can talk about it. That was the movie, was it Cannibal Holocaust? I was trying to get that from Netflix quick so I can watch it and talk about it. But sadly, I didn't get it yet. But I'm really excited to watch it because I've heard Pete obviously talk about it a lot. So
excellent movie, but it don't have anything on a Serbian film. I mean, Serbian film is just one of the most messed up films. You haven't heard the episode that
Is
debuted.
Rob listening to that?
What? That was not my house. and
Serbian film.
It's bad. Just read the Wikipedia when you get a chance, Flipper. It's terrible. It's a funny story. I was having lunch like last week, and I sat on my phone to look up the Wikipedia, read the whole story, synopsis of the Serbian film. I didn't finish my lunch. It's that bad. And
we have a forum topic on the forums, like people discussing this movie now.
Let's not even go into detail. We've already killed it. We're being a dead horse.
I knew about it before you guys did the podcast because a buddy of mine had said about 4 months ago that his friend who's into art house films and this stuff insisted on getting this, and they watched it together, and he told me about 2 things that I'm not going to mention, and I was almost sick, and I said I will never see that film ever.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty hardcore horror. I can't do it.
I will have to see it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
It's not a matter of being scared. It's a matter of being just grossed
disturbed.
out.
Having the mindset to watch it. It doesn't really faze me because, hey, in the end, it's a movie. And
exactly. That's
it's so out there that at times it's almost laughable, as cool as that may sound. But it's so like crazy the shit they show in this movie, and it's obviously people will argue, oh, there's a hidden meaning behind it, which I'm sure there is, but I'm not familiar with Serbia enough to understand the hidden meaning behind it. But it's a movie that is made to shock you. and that
I'm ready
is
for
the
it.
sole purpose. I enjoy movies for shock value. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I enjoy this movie? Not for the scenes it depicts, but there's just something about it where you can't stop watching it. Unlike Johnny, I was glued to that TV until the end because I just had to see where it went. And I guess we'll end there with the Serbian film until Johnny's back.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, so with the merging of channels, I'm taking my movie channel, which I was doing reviews and Blu-ray stuff and TV show talk and whatnot. I'm going to merge that in with my main channel. And then, like, as Pete has your Sonic collectibles, I had a Pokemon channel called Flip I Choose You. Because I have a lot of random and rare and cool Pokemon stuff that I've been slowly kind of showing off. And I guess I just kind of merged that with my channel in the next coming week or so.
I feel bad. I sold off like long ago. I wanted some money to buy some games, so I'm like, man, I've grown out of Pokemon. Because at the time, I just really didn't feel, I wasn't in the Pokemon anymore at the time. So I'm like, let me just sell all the shit I have. So I sold like all my memorabilia, my toys, my plushes, my cards. Now the toys and plushes, whatever, I can do without that. But the cards, man, I'm so disappointed that I sold all those off because I had so many Pokemon cards.
Same.
So many memories attached to them. I wish I had.
When I was a couple of years ago, and I didn't think Pokemon was going to come back in, I sold off about half my collection. I still have half now, and I've been buying some of the newer packs for the online game. But
wait a minute, you play the online Pokemon game?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Oh no! You just haven't opened Pandora's box. Now we're gonna be talking about this shit for like 3 hours.
All right.
Okay, hey, Gamester Jason, we'll just go on Xbox Live. Let these two do it. We'll come back in about 20 minutes.
Okay. Call me when you guys are done.
All right.
So, like, how many online booster packs have you opened up?
Nothing.
Oh, come on now.
I have to get the physical card.
But I mean, like,
I play it in real life.
Wait, so you get the booster cards in the packs, but you don't use them?
I have a bunch of codes that I haven't used yet that from the packs, and the only one I know I want to keep for sure is my deck card. Because I do want to put that deck on there when I go back on to playing the game. But if you want some codes, I got like 10, 15 of them.
We'll keep in contact. We'll talk. No, because that is I still play it almost every day now. It's going to be harder with all these other new games coming out, but I'm telling you, I've invested more time in this Pokemon trading card game online than any other game that I've been playing for the past couple of months. They don't have a time tracker on there, but I'm telling you, I couldn't even tell you how long I've put on there.
It's
just sitting in the chat rooms and trading with little kids, and some of them are older. Who the hell knows how old they are?
Can you verse friends yet? Like, can you choose friends to verse now?
You can't choose friends to verse them, but it's very easy. You just meet in a chat room and you're like, okay, let's battle.
There's always a way.
Click on their name and you can battle them. It's very easy, but there's no friends list per se yet. But I have like 10 plus decks now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, just talk to me after the podcast or whenever, and I'll hook you up with some codes.
Sounds good. Feed my addiction. I've literally got because I order them from eBay, like the code cards. If I'm, some of them will email them to you, but the lazy ones, usually you get a better deal that way, but they'll mail you the code cards. I've got like 100 of them just laying on my floor right now.
Now, if I open like a pack of emerging powers, right, in real life, and I get the card, the code card, that code card codes for the cards that were in that pack specifically, or it's random?
No, when you get a code card, you put the code in on the website, and then it'll let you pick any of the past 7 card series from like the packs of those. So, Emerging Powers, Triumph, Undaunted, Unleash,
Black and White,
Gold, Silver, Black and White. So you get to pick which pack you want.
Sweet.
Now, granted, I do not buy the Pokemon cards in real life. It's too expensive. Plus, I have no point. If I had a lot of people to play them with, hell, I'd be ready to build some decks right now because this online version has taught me how to play this game and build decks. But for now, it's a lot cheaper for me to just buy the codes.
Yeah, I've been doing with the packs, so I don't just like buy specific packs in general. Just have it that expensive. I'll get the $20 or $15 packs that come with like maybe a giant card, a cool figure, and like 5 packs and a rare card. Like for $20, I'm like, that's a good deal. And there's a couple that like there's literally 4 that just came out of all of a sudden. They're like 2 of them are 15 and 2 of them are 20, and the 221s are of Reshiram and Zekrom, and they're new figures like you can't find anywhere else. They're specific.
That's all the freaking people use online, those fucking bastards.
See, I don't even have
Reshiram. I swear to God, every time I see a deck with them 2 in it, so overpowered, those cards.
Well,
But anyway.
They are the legendary cards.
Don't want to talk too long about Pokemon, but I will
What's
mention
Pokemon?
I will mention that the new I don't know what you'd even call it, the new expansion, new card series that they're coming out with on the 16th.
Yeah, the new pack coming out. I forgot the name though.
What is it? Noble Victories.
Yeah.
I am anticipating that more than Skyrim.
Oh,
Just kidding,
shit.
but I am anticipating it quite a bit.
Okay, my heart kind of stopped there, Pete. Kind of scared me.
No, yeah, that I can't wait on the 16th because I got some killer deck ideas. But anyway, Pokemon trading card game online.
You getting collectors Skyrim?
No, probably not. I've thought hard about it. It's $150.
What's included in the collector's
Okay,
edition?
so
What's
it
in-
comes with the coolest thing that I want the most that would make me buy it is not the
Art.
statue.
It's
It's
the
the art book. It's a 200-page full color art book, hardcover. Like, it looks amazing.
It's leather bound.
Oh, it is leather. Wow.
Mhm.
God damn. Well, I'll buy it on eBay. But the other thing it comes with is like a collector. I don't know what they use for it. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was going to say the case
dragon.
for the game is not the
Yeah.
normal case. It's like just a slip case. But, whatever. But then they could give it a dragon statue.
Which
Now, here's
if
my-
you've seen the go, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. I'm pulling a Johnny. Go ahead.
Oh,
He's gonna get me back for that one. I know it.
The dragon statue is of a dragon. And yeah, I mean, I love Skyrim, but to me that it looks like a dragon that you would find like when you go to a flea market and you get those vendors that sell like the cheap ass dragons and wizards and fantasy like statues and shit. Like that's what it looks like to me. Not saying it's a poor quality. I'm sure it's really greatly detailed and shit, but I don't know, like I just don't feel like putting a giant ass statue in. This is a big statue. This is not your typical, 6-inch statue that you normally get with the collector's editions. This thing is mammoth, and the box that this statue comes in is also huge. And being the person that I am, there's no way in hell that I could throw away the box because, hey, it's the collector's edition. I just don't have the room. Like this box, we're talking Steel Battalion on Xbox size
It's
box.
bigger. It's supposed to be bigger than it.
Well, fuck that shit. You just cemented my decision. There's no way. Because I don't even have room for the Steel Battalion
Expand
box.
your room. Expand your room. Knock down a wall.
I've already decided I'm getting the regular edition. Because the dragon statue, it looks like any old dragon statue. If it was the character that they show like
Yeah.
from all the teaser trailers and shit with,
That'd be
what
cool.
character I'm talking about. Like that would be different. Because that is
The
a character.
Dragonborn.
This is a dragon. I know some people are going to be shocked, but yeah, I'm not too thrilled about the collector's edition. The art book, on the other hand, is a different story.
Just go to the flea market, find a dragon statue, put it up there, and Sharpie Skyrim on it.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it, honestly.
Call it a day.
there you go.
Hey, Jordan, I watched your unboxing of Uncharted 3.
hmm
I just want to say, man, you're doing it up right. You pulled out the fucking kitchen knife, open that thing up. Your mom's looking for that knife right now. I know she
What are
is.
you talking about?
I know
What are you
she
talk-
is.
She's not looking for anything. I know what you're
Uh-huh.
talking about.
She's like, "Where's that knife?" It's in the game room, Mom. No, that's cool though.
Yeah, I got the collector's edition of Uncharted 3 today. I think I'm about halfway through the game now, and it's
Nice.
phenomenal. Oh, it's
Which-
phenomenal.
I also bought Uncharted 3 today. Before we get into that, did any of you pick up Uncharted 3 today?
My brother got it. I'm actually staying with my brother right now, and I'm actually going to play it probably after this podcast. So
It's phenomenal.
yeah,
I'm guessing that means I should play these sometime.
Yes.
Yes.
I honestly haven't. I haven't played them at all, but I keep hearing such amazing things. I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to play them.
Just go out and get the dual pack, which is like $35 or $45 of the first two, and then the third one's everywhere now. So
The first one, honestly, I haven't played it in a very long time, but I would probably say if I went back to play it now, it wouldn't.
you're
age
not
well.
going to enjoy it as much because I went back and played it like a month ago, and it was fun to play, but it's shooting after shooting. Like there wasn't as much action and whatnot from the last. The
Mainly
next
just
two.
a third-person shooter with some platforming. Like the best element
Good
of the,
story.
like, the best part that everybody liked about the game, besides the story, was the platforming segments, and there was very few of them. So they like ramped up Uncharted 2 with like excellent platforming and pacing and characters and action.
Yeah.
You should see Uncharted 3.
Well, I heard the fighting is a lot better in Uncharted 3 now.
Oh,
It
it's way better.
Yeah.
I also got the collector's edition because I wanted the statue.
Oh, you have room
Statue
for
actually
that.
makes sense.
You have room
Oh,
for
I got
that.
room for that. Well, the
Yeah,
box
but-
is it's not that big of a box, but I want the statue. You know,
The statue's awesome, but his face, he doesn't look like Drake, as you
No,
can
it
tell, like
looks-
his face.
face is pretty shitty.
Have you seen the face on the Cole one for Infamous 2?
Don't
He
give
looks-
a shit about that.
He looks like it's the other statue, that they made for a game this year, and Cole's face, he's like all sad. He's supposed to look badass standing on the rooftop, but no, he's like his face is all droopy, and then Drake looks constipated. So I don't know what they're doing to these statues before they release them, but
I was kind of disappointed because a little pet peeve of mine are steel bookcases for games.
you don't like them.
No, I prefer the regular plastic cases because if I take one of these metal steel bookcases and stick it with my collection, it stands out too much.
Yeah.
It bothers me. And the Uncharted 3 case, like I'm just looking at it now,
It's bothering you.
it looks like a Victorian era, like I mean, unless that's I don't know what the hell.
It's supposed
But
to look like that, I thought.
The only portion of it that has the name on it is the spine, and everything else is just like
A ring
pieces
on the
apart. Yeah,
front.
a ring, and the back is like a I don't know what the hell you call it.
It's
but
just a
I don't know.
symbol.
I prefer my regular cases. Like I remember it really bothered me when I got the Perfect Dark Zero collector's edition on 360, and it was like all metal case. Oh man,
But
Those
it
are the
had
oranges of
slipcover.
it. Had a slipcover, yeah, that's true. Which, when you think about it, before the 360, what games had used on the consoles metal steelbook cases for their games? Can you guys think of one?
PS2.
Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking of right there. I used to have the collector's
But
edition of that.
was that launched before the 360?
Yes. No.
So, Pete, what was your question?
I don't know.
What systems? What game? What?
Before like the 360, what console? Were there any consoles that released games in a steelbook casing?
No, Final Fantasy came out after the Xbox release, the 12 one. I remember getting it in like 06 or 07 or whatever when it came out.
Hmm.
But you want to hear something crazy? I didn't buy the collectors for that because it was in a steelbook case. Yeah.
It's just
Scandal.
A DVD. It's just a DVD.
I
But
can't think of
even before
anything
that,
prior.
Yeah, that is wow. I'm sure our listeners are like, me on the PlayStation.
Can I just take a quick aside here and ask? Because I asked this of my wife the other day too. How is it that with all humans, doesn't matter who, where you're from, where nothing, when you're making fun of how somebody talks, it's always it's like that is from childhood. Everyone always goes, "That guy's dumb."
You sound like the Beaker.
Nice.
So, getting back to Uncharted, I guess I'll start and say I picked it up today. Very excited for it.
What about Sonic?
I'll get to that.
Oh,
But
he's going
anyway,
to get
'cause
to that.
I played Uncharted 3 first because I couldn't wait to play.
Oh, so yeah, he got it. Okay.
And I'm gonna shock a lot of people and say that
Mhm.
this game fucking sucked. No, it's not as good as Uncharted 2 in my opinion so far. I am 60% through the game, just over 4 hours or 5. I don't know what the hell.
What chapter are you in?
12, I think.
12. I'm This is not really a spoiler alert, but you know the boat from the trailer?
I basically made it onto that. I woke up in that boat and shut the game off
That's exactly where I am.
because I'm like, oh shit, I know where this is going. And I don't
Oh,
have
me
time.
and Pete are in a race now.
I mean, my problem with Uncharted 3 is it's an excellent game. Once again, high production value. A lot of scripted events, which I don't mind. It's not having as much as an impact on me as playing Uncharted 2 did for the first time, because the leap from 1 to 2 was like, oh my god. And going from 2 to 3, it's like, okay, So far, it hasn't had quite as many of like edge of your seat moments, quite honestly. And I know there's been quite a bit up to this point in the game. No spoilers, but it doesn't have that like wow factor that Uncharted 2 had for me. Something about the characters aren't quite as not likable, but their interactions seem a little forced at times between Sully and Nathan. And the villains, and I don't know, the villains don't seem as hateable as the first game yet. I don't know, the story, there's just something about Uncharted 3 that it's not grabbing me as much as the second one. Yeah, the combat's better.
A lot better.
But it just basically boils down to they're trying to make it flow smoother with a little bit of a counter system in there. To me, when I was playing it, it kind of
felt Batman.
It felt like Batman. Not as good as Batman though.
Of course, Batman's like buttery smooth with the combat.
But other than that, I mean, it's taking you to all different locations. The game looks phenomenal. But granted, I am not done with the game, and I know of at least 2 sequences that are coming up thanks to trailers and gameplay videos that look like they're going to be like the craziest parts of the game. I'm not disappointed by any means, but I'm not as impressed as I was with Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2 is actually one of my favorite games ever. I've decided, and Uncharted 3 is not living up to that. But I'd still highly recommend it based on what I've played.
How's the multiplayer?
I haven't played it on the retail disc, but I did play it from that Subway promotion. And the multiplayer is not for everybody. It's definitely an acquired taste because the mechanics of moving around and shooting enemies, it feels very different, I guess you can say. I'd compare it to like the closest thing to the SOCOM games, just no stealth in it. The craziest thing about it that no other multiplayer games really have is the verticality of being able to jump around buildings and stuff. But Flipper, go ahead.
It's definitely way more fast paced than the second one. I participated in the first beta, the Subway beta. I haven't played it on the disc as well because I always got to play the campaign first. But I think it's fun, but right, it's not for everyone. There's a lot of people complaining on YouTube. I've seen people like, you need to change this, and this, and then they'll send it to the forums, and then nothing will get done. I mean, if you don't like the multiplayer on this, I mean, yes, you can always complain, see if they can change some stuff. But I mean, if you like the second one better, then play online on the second game and not the third game.
I was watching, or I wasn't watching, but I listened to Game Trailer's review because I didn't want to watch it because it was before I had played the game. And they brought up a point that I thought was kind of interesting because at times during, not the beta, but the Subway promotion where they opened up the full multiplayer to you, it feels at times that it's kind of like there's a lot of randomness to the kills online because sometimes characters take quite a bit to shoot down. And you can brawl with players online, so you can do melee attacks. But there's a lot of times where I'll be shooting an enemy and someone else on my team will just come out and shoot them and get the kill. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of that in Uncharted, where there's sort of a random factor as to who will get the kill. Will you get the kill or will someone else? Which it can be said for a lot of other shooters, but it especially feels like that in Uncharted. The multiplayer, it's definitely going to hold its value for the game, though. Because it seems, based on how much I played so far, it's going to be over pretty fast. But the online is fun. I'll probably play it for like a week or 2.
Yeah.
And then
are you getting Call of Duty at all?
Yeah, I'm getting Call of Duty, and I'll probably play that for 3 days until Skyrim comes out.
Yeah, I'm actually for Skyrim. I'm going to the midnight release on that Thursday night. I'm not going to school Friday, and I'm playing it all weekend up till Sunday when the new Mario game comes out for the 3DS. And then I'm playing that till Tuesday, where I was going to pick up 4 games that day, but I cut it down to 2 because money issues. I don't want to keep spending all my money on games I need to save. So I chose Assassin's Creed because I love Assassin's Creed, and Halo because I already had those paid off. So I said Need for Speed and Saints Row I can wait on. But and I love Need for Speed, so Jason Heidi, don't hate me. But
No, I love it. I love
Did you play the demo for Need for Speed: The Run, Jason?
Yeah, I did. I played it at PAX.
Oh, okay. Because they have it up on Xbox Live Marketplace
Yeah,
now.
I saw that. I saw that they put it in there. I haven't played it on...
it's fun.
Yeah, they had it on PS3 at PAX. So what do they let you do one course, or what do they...
I haven't played it yet.
It's 2 courses. At first, you have to get past 10 people in like this canyon area, not too far from the start of the game. and you're like high late 100s. You're like 189, trying to get to like 180, and then once you pass the cars, you reach the finish line. And the second one takes place like after Chicago or some winter place. Like it shows some Chicago event that it goes to some winter place, and you kind of have like a one-on-one battle through like this terrain of avalanches, and everything's like exploding, and it was cool. But I think the controls are a little tighter, which felt like a bad thing. And when you kind of drifted, if you hit it too long, or if you do hold the handbrake too long, you just spin out, and it adds more challenge to it. But yet it's like it takes a while to catch back up in some circumstances because the other car will just get way ahead. But it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I know that's Frostbite 2 game engine for that thing, and I know it looks good.
It's beautiful.
All that motion, all that new motion, exploding and avalanches. That's all Frostbite 2. I know it looks good.
Yeah,
good stuff. Did you play Hot Pursuit?
Oh, I love Hot Pursuit.
Yeah, so that was the thing is like when you compare the two, I mean, just from what I played at PAX, I didn't feel at that time that there was like a major difference per se. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played the demo that they've released now. Maybe it's tweaked. Maybe it's, I don't know.
Probably is.
Yeah, I'm sure that it is. Either way, I'll probably pick it up. Just not going to be day one for me.
Yeah, I'm going to probably wait till Black Friday or near Christmas or something like that. There's just too many
goddamn games, you know?
This month,
it's nuts.
It's crazy. I don't know how I'm going to even focus on school.
Just drop out, man.
Just drop out.
Now, how are you getting away with taking Friday off of school? How's your?
Well, I kind of begged my mom. I was like, "Mom, I'm disowning you if you don't take me to the midnight release, or let me go. Whatever works, just let me go there and let me get my game, and I'll make sure all my stuff's done before Friday. Like I'll get my work early. I'll say I'm going like on a trip to my teachers, do any tests I need to do, but just let me take that Friday off." And so far I can go. So
man, kids these days so well behaved. I can tell you stories about Johnny and the release of certain games, and it didn't involve none of the I'll get my homework done. It was walk halfway to school, wait till his parents go to work.
Yep.
Go back into the house, play the game when it's close to 3:00. They come home, he comes back in. He was the master of finding ways to skive off school, man.
That's Johnny.
So can I say that I respect your decision?
Thank you.
But it's just so surprising, man. That's so thoughtful. I was the other guy. I was like that. I used to have they call it a captain's bed. It's like a bed that has a chest of drawers down one side. Mm-hmm. And if I pulled it out from the wall, I could sneak underneath. And I used to have a little Commodore monitor and my Super Nintendo under there, and I could like pull it out from the wall and sneak under and close it up. There's a little power outlet down there. I play games under there. No one ever knew I was in there.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's some Black Ops.
You used to play games in a dresser?
No. It's a bed. So it was like a full-size bed, but it's raised up, and there's a chest of drawers sort of built into one side of it. Mm-hmm. But you could swing the bed aside over top of the chest of drawers. So I'd pull it out from the wall, go behind the chest of drawers, crawl in there, and I had like a pillow and a computer monitor, like an old Commodore monitor. You could plug in like the yellow, red, and white AV cables, and it had a little speaker in it. So I'd pull it up from the wall, crawl under there with that and my Super Nintendo, pull it back against the wall. So it was like this little secret cubby underneath my bed.
Wow.
And I could sit in there and play games, have some chips, and hang out. And
Hell
no one
yeah.
ever knew I was down there.
Dude, as a young boy, we always want a fort. You know what I mean? Like that sounds awesome.
I used to build forts all the time.
Yeah, hell yeah. So that sounds awesome.
That
is
is
so go as
Black
far
Ops.
as to build forts in my backyard with huge cardboard boxes, and like have my friends over, and we used to fucking sleep out in those things. Yeah. And one night it was
The life of
we
a
woke
hobo.
up in the morning and we didn't take into consideration like condensation, so like we woke up and the boxes were like all fucking wet and shit.
It's hilarious. Did you ever have a treehouse growing up?
No.
My neighbor had a treehouse. I was really jealous.
I used to build one every year, every summer. Yep.
What happened to it after the summer?
They would still be there, but like it's kind of a long story. But the neighborhood that I grew up in, it was a brand new neighborhood. So all the homes, like the house we bought, my parents bought, was the only house in that neighborhood for like 5 years. Like all the other homes are being built around it. So I was always around, like the workers and watching them build homes. And we would, at the end of the day, we would go take all their scrap. They'd have a scrap pile out front of wood, that they would cut or whatever. And they just give it to us. So every summer for like 4 or 5 years, we would take all the scrap wood and make forts in the trees that, like around our house there. It was crazy.
Your little kid, have some wood.
Man, you know what, though? How many kids can you think of these days that do that?
None, dude. They don't do that anymore.
They don't go play tag. They don't play no G.I. Joes outside. They don't build tree houses. They don't make forts in the backyard. They're missing out, man.
You'd be lucky to get them on a freaking bicycle.
Try and get them off their damn iPhone.
No. Yeah, I'm not on my iPhone as much as I was when I first got it. I was like, oh, it's an iPhone. Now I'm like, it's an iPhone. But like everything I do myself. Like when I rearrange my room, because I have a lot of like wires and a lot of heavy furniture, I do it all myself. And then I work out. I try to get exercise a lot. I'm not always playing games. There's days where I can go like 5 days without playing a game and come back and be like, oh, I need to play a game now. But it's I try to do other stuff besides just be a little couch potato.
I remember when I had my first games room in my parents' house, they had in the upstairs there was like a loft kind of it looked down over the living room, and then it had a bedroom off of it. And so I built my games room into the loft, and my bedroom was off the back side. And I used to go on spring cleaning days or like garbage day where people would just put anything out and it can get taken away. Mm-hmm. And I got a TV. It was like a 26-inch TV, and I got it repaired. It cost like $50. Needed a new power plant put in it. And then I had a stereo, and I had like 8 speakers on it. So I had 4 down one side of my room up on the wall and 4 down the other side, and the wires all crawling up the walls behind them. But it was before the days of surround sound or when it was just starting. But for me, it was good enough. I just had 8 speakers, and I just cranked that thing. And that was around the time I got my PS1 and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I sit in the beanbag chair with a nice cold drink and the TV in front of me, and all the sound just blasting at me from all sides. Oh, good times.
I'm surprised you're not deaf.
Hey?
What?
Huh? What?
What, Sonny? What did you say, Sonny?
Speak into my good ear.
Well, that's just
what?
That's just the thing. I mean, like Jordan, I wanted to ask you. Like I know you said you're a senior now in high school. And we're kind of the older gamers here. Kind of the older gamers. And I remember, we would walk around with our CD players, our Discmans, right? Okay.
Walkman. I used to have one when I was younger. Yeah.
So like the question that I have, I've been out of high school for quite some time. I'm like a 4-time super senior if I were still to be in school. But the question that I have is, like, with gaming today, okay, you're a gamer, you love games. I'm sure your friends like games. You guys all play games.
I had no one over here that likes to play anything else but Call of Duty. It sucks.
All
Really?
right. That kind of answers a little bit of it then.
So go on.
But like in school, like if we were to walk around high school with our Game Boys, we'd get kicked in the nuts. Okay. But in today's world, gaming is very casual. Like I'm sure you have a whole bunch of your female friends there that love Guitar Hero. Am I right? At school?
At my school, for girls, they barely know what Pokemon is, and if they do, like for Halloween, like for this past Halloween, they were like dressed up as like Pikachu, or they'll play DS.
Wait, where do you live?
I don't want to give that information. No, Maryland.
Just a state, then that's fine.
Maryland. No, it's Maryland.
Okay, well, you see, because I'm assuming that like in today's world, gaming is so casual that you would find people walking around with their PSPs, or people walking around with maybe a 3DS or something, or an iPod or iPod Touch. You know what I mean? Like that would be acceptable.
They are a lot of guys I'll see there, if they don't have an iPod, they'll buy a PSP and just use it for music. A lot of girls play DS. Some guys do play DS, but it's more like, Dragon Quest, if there's anything good to play. And sometimes I'll jump in and bring my Dragon Quest 9, just have some fun. But if there's anyone who has any interest in the game, even if they're like trying a new game series out or anything, I'm what's called the game guy in the school. So people will come talk to me because I'll know about all new releases, I'll know release dates, I'll know information.
That's crazy, dude. You must have a pretty small high school. How many students are there?
2,600.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, that's actually pretty big.
Yeah, it's big now that we actually the hallways are crowded and we have to have now we added like 10 portables or something like that. It's huge. All these new freshmen. We had 600 freshmen come this year.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
yeah.
A lot.
I'm like, where'd all these freshmen come from? Like, there wasn't that many people in 8th grade from the count of it last year when I forgot, there's somewhere that said how many people were going to my old school, and there was not that many freshmen, or not that many 8th graders in middle school, and I guess more moved or more came from other schools as well. But I was like, wow, how's there 600?
You got to think about what happened 14, 15 years ago that made everybody want to have sex. What happened in the world? What was going on? People. Jesus Christ.
I think what Jason was trying to say, though, is that, I mean, for folks of a certain vintage like ourselves,
Sonny.
pardon me, boy, when we played video games, you couldn't go to school and hang out with your friends and be like, man, I just picked up Super Mario Brothers 3. Oh man, that's so cool. High five. It was, if you were found out for being a gamer, it was a power wedgie and, as he said, a kick in the nuts and then a swirly. Which are probably all terms that the kids don't know anymore. But aside kicking the nuts. But gaming was very, very much a niche thing. Like Johnny was very much the skater crowd. He's kind of with those tough guys, and he never told them how much he was into games. They didn't really, and I definitely was the little nerdy kid with the big glasses that looked like Coke bottle bottoms. And yeah, I had my Nintendo collection and I was known as the Nintendo guy, but for me, it mostly got me grief. But now it seems so open that everyone is very mainstream to do it.
I have kind of a different story when growing up in high school, middle school. I had gaming. Everyone played video games growing up. Maybe it's because where I grew up, like by Seattle, where Nintendo's based. I had people who actually like test game for Nintendo. They test games for Nintendo, which is pretty cool. But like middle school, after school, we'd go home. We'd actually stay after school and we'd play like Super Mario Kart after school. As a big group of us would do that and kind of continue through high school. So I kind of hear what Rob's saying and Jason's saying, but I had kind of an opposite experience growing up. Gaming was kind of a cool thing to do.
Stop lying, Gamester. You were the bully giving the wedgies and whatnot.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, I had kind of a different experience growing up.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely form your cliques with it. But I mean, like, we're gamers, but when it came to high school time, like, I would never really, like, openly. I mean, I was really a band geek. That was my big thing. But but when it was game time, that was always like at home with my clique of people.
Right.
Close friends stuff. Yeah. But we never would like openly talk about it at school. Like Rob, you're saying, like, yeah, high five. I just got a Nintendo 64. Well, I guess around that time though, we started to. Because that was like really the end thing. I don't know. It comes and goes, I guess. You had like little secret meetings where everyone would come over and say, okay, here's the club rules now. Everyone get in a group, pick a game we're going to play tonight. Yeah, exactly.
Jordan, I think I just figured out why your high school has so many freshmen.
Why?
Because that's about when the Nintendo 64 came out.
Oh, they were like, this is so awesome.
So maybe the guys were playing Mario 64 and they would get the freak on.
They were like, this is so awesome. Put your penis here.
Yeah. That is why you have so many freshmen at your school.
It's like, honey, I came home. It's like, yo, hey, how you doing? Guess what I got? What, Nintendo 64? Really? Yeah, let's do it.
It's me.
Let's do it. Look at this joystick. Analog stick.
Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
Awesome.
All right. They said the Wii was the first one with waggle control.
Oh. He's got my book. They both got my book tonight.
I got his diary. And I'm reading it.
Funny shit. So, Jordan, I have a question for you. If you were to bring in like a classic Game Boy to your school.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
I have. Okay. I brought it in last week, I think, to play Super Mario Bros. Deluxe.
See, but it's cool now. It's cool now. You know what I mean? Like,
what do people know? Like, what that is? Like, I'm talking about the gray Game Boy. They don't know what that is.
I don't personally own the original Game Boy. I have like a Game Boy Color.
Okay.
I brought that in, and people were like, "What is that? What kind of Game Boy is that?" The last Game Boy I remember was like the flip one, which is the SP, and I was like, "This is like the second one," and they're like, "There's one before that. How old is this thing?" Like,
wow, that makes me
not
feel
that
so
old.
dated. I feel so old listening to that story right there.
Everyone's all about the DSs now.
You know, but I remember when the N64 came out, and I tell people, "Yeah, I've got an original Nintendo," and they're like, "Oh, the Super NES was awesome." And I was like, I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
No, the toaster, not the SNES, the toaster.
Yeah, the one you push it in front and you pop it down.
Yep, that's the one I have, and I love it.
The toaster.
Amazingly enough, now here's a fun trivia question for you. What was the official name of the first Nintendo console?
That I don't know.
The one we're all talking about, what was its official name?
Nintendo Entertainment System?
No.
Dang.
The instruction manual that comes with it calls it the Control Deck. The Nintendo Entertainment System was the combination of the Control Deck, the Light Zapper, and the Rob Robot and the games.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they don't want to name it a video games system, a console, because of the
Because
crash.
Atari,
Yeah.
Atari,
They wanted to try to
based.
market it differently. Yeah.
So they called it the Control Deck that was the core part of the Nintendo Entertainment System.
That's why they also included Rob the Robot and a whole bunch of accessories that were pretty worthless. But
Just
just
geared to
learned
be
something.
like little toy gimmicks in a way, you know.
yeah,
I have a story about how I found my Rob the Robot. It doesn't work with batteries or anything. It's okay. So on my friend's property, his parents own like this kind of like big land. And there's like this old house that was on that land that burned down a while ago. So it's like this old rotting house. So of course, us being stupid teenagers, hey, let's go in the house and raid it because it's on your property. It's yours. So we go.
I so would have done that too. I would have been there with you, just letting you know.
So we go in the house, right? We can only get in from the top window or the top floor window. So we had to climb on like this like panel and then get in the window. So we're in there, and there's an attic definitely, but we couldn't get up to it. And so I don't know what was happening, but my friend fell back against a wall, and that wall ended up being a door to like a little staircase going up to the attic. And in the attic, this is the only thing in the whole entire house that wasn't trash. So we looked the whole house. Just this Rob the Robot standing perfectly there, shining from like the sunlight beaming down on it. And I was like, mine.
that's
And
hilarious.
I grabbed it and I was like, can I have it? And he's like, I don't care. I don't even know what the hell that is. And I was like, all right, cool.
So it doesn't work, you said?
It doesn't work, but it's still awesome. I love my Rob the Robot.
That's the divine Rob the Robot that was a gift from God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Up
There's
there
a
in the
little-
attic, just waiting.
That's why there was a little note that says, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And in the NES was a stadium events. You know what I mean? You hear shit like that.
That'd be awesome. You go to like a thrift store. It's like, here, it's like, get this NES $1. You get the NES. Oh, sweet. I got that. You come home, you open it. Stadium event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that was a good trivia there, Rob. You know what else?
That was good.
I learned something.
Yeah, you know, trivia is always good, isn't it, guys? Isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Isn't
Uh-oh.
it?
Hold on to your pants.
It is that time for Jason Heine's random weekly question. Yay!
It's like someone always. Now, every time Jason does one of these, it's either at the very end when he just remembers, or someone reminds him about it.
No, you know what? I'm trying to get more random. See what I did there with them. I mean, I may do it at the beginning. I may do it at the end. You know, I'm trying to work with the flow of the podcast, so I don't want to just
Okay.
throw it
Okay,
in
go
there.
for it.
Rob.
What's the question?
Now, hang on. Jason, please tell our contestants what they'll be playing for today.
Play-Doh cologne spray. Those fresh
Yes.
from the can, full of potential childhood memories, now in a convenient 1-ounce spray bottle. You played with it as a kid, now smell like it as an adult. Play-Doh cologne spray.
I'm all over this one.
I love the
Oh.
smell of Play-Doh.
In the morning.
It's a 1-ounce bottle, so I mean, you could take that on the airplane, John, for you when you
I
travel.
could shower with that shit.
You could do all that sort of thing with it, so it can go with you all over the place.
Bring it to school.
That's right.
Maybe my kids will play with me now.
So the question is, you guys, as of 2011, what is the most downloaded song
Ever.
ever?
That's a good one.
Most downloaded
Of all
song.
time.
Of all time.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess.
All right.
I'm going to say Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Oh, you took mine. I'm so seriously, you did. Okay, I'm going to say the Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
So you guys are thinking wrong. We're talking downloaded. So kids these days, all they listen to is that rap hip hop shit. So it's got to be something. I don't listen to this. I don't even know the names of the songs. It's got to be like, I don't know.
Get Your Whale On by Jason Heine.
It's a good guess.
Oh, going for the suck up vote. I like it. I like it.
That may be the correct answer. I don't know. It may just make it that.
Oh, that's right, because we got to remember it's not necessarily a verifiable fact. It's whatever he feels like answering.
It's Jason Heidi's random weekly question.
It should be a random weekly answer.
Is it? I think I might know. Is it? Is it a recent? I feel like it's gonna be recent. Like it's not gonna be like old song. Like it's gonna be like one of those weird questions.
No cheating now.
But you're playing for Play-Doh cologne spray. 1 ounce bottle.
What's the most played song?
So I have
so many
Thriller.
times.
I heard Thriller.
I'm
Bee
gonna
Gees.
I heard what song from the Beach? Staying Alive? Bee Gees?
Staying Alive by the Bee
I heard
Gees. Yeah.
that. Okay.
I'm gonna say I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. I've heard that song too many times.
Okay.
I'm
And-
gonna say a Justin Bieber song because I don't know what the fuck I don't know the names of the songs.
We'll
but
just
I'm gonna
categorize
say
that anything Justin Bieber. How about that?
a Justin Bieber
Play it
song.
safe.
On behalf of Canada, I would like to apologize for Justin Bieber and Celine Dion. I'm sorry.
I like Alanis Morissette though. You by her. Her old angry shit was good anyway.
Oh, no, we've done a lot of good, but the evil seems to be outweighing it now.
Thanks for the syrup
And the bacon, Canadian bacon's good.
and the bacon. Love the bacon.
Let's see, we're trying to make up for the Bieber factor, as we call it, the heinousness of the Bieber. But back to the question. So, Jason, who's our lucky winner this week?
I mean, Alanis Morissette. That's a good piece of ass, you know? You know.
Tastes like syrup.
The correct answer is Barney's Name Game.
What?
Shut up.
What's your name? Yours is special, it's the right one. What's your name? Sakura's got a son.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. You were so close. Barney's Name Game off of his Dynamite CD.
Dynamite.
Thanks for playing, you guys. Great guesses, though.
And for having to listen to Barney on this podcast, we all lose.
You know how the real intro goes, right? It goes, I love you. You love me. That's how we caught HIV.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that guy.
but in all honesty, guys, to wrap that up, because that actually is a good question. And the truthful answer is Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Oh,
Nice.
Pretty cool there.
Gamester, will you do this the honors
Of what?
of singing the song?
What song? It's the Journey song?
Yeah, don't stop believing. Just say that. Just say that one.
Don't stop believing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hold on to that. Hold on.
Oh yeah, hold on to that feeling.
How old are you?
I don't know. I listen to the karaoke and shit. I don't know. I'm terrible at memorizing words for songs for some reason.
Get out of her.
He's being so serious right now.
So serious. So hey, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we had a couple times. I think 3 times we had a guy create a orgy for us. Correct?
Yes.
And what's his name?
Vito.
Vito. Thank you. I'm drawing a blank. So he actually created an orgy for Operation Killscreen, which is
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
have you guys heard this? It's freaking hilarious.
I never heard the third one, sadly. I wasn't there for that part of the live cast, so I'm going to have to track that down someday.
Yeah. So, Jason, I know you have it queued up. Now, in case you guys don't know, Operation Killstream is a podcast with Tim Jumble Junkie, Sinister Moon, and Holly Hadouken, or Dog in My Lens.
Hadouken.
Hadouken.
But this is freaking hilarious. It's like 9 minutes long, but it's freaking funny as shit. And Jason, you haven't heard it yet, huh?
I have not, no.
Oh my god.
So I got it queued up, so we're going to listen to it.
Yeah, so hold on, just to familiarize people. So you remember our orgy clips that were pieced together with clips from us throughout all of our shows. this is the same thing for another podcast, just to make that clear.
Yeah, so it's
People
not
aren't
them.
thinking like, what the fuck are they playing?
So Vito basically listened in it. I don't know how long this took him, but this guy has got like the magic touch when it comes to this shit. And he just took bits and pieces and he melded it together and puzzled it together, and this is what you get.
Well, I am drinking Fresca. Fresca makes its return to the podcast.
And it's gay.
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on. It's gay.
Listen, don't call me gay.
Fuck you, you're gay.
If you don't believe me, suck my cock.
Ooh, really?
Okay, there you go. Come on.
Yeah. Whoa. That's, oh my God, really big.
Really?
Is that for real?
It is.
Wow. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I oh yeah. Oh. Damn. Holly, that is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, Mike. She gives really good help. Oh.
Damn.
Holy shit, damn. Mm-hmm. How is it?
It's good. It's actually quite delicious.
Oh, man. Nice. Then just drain me.
Yes. Give me your spooch, baby.
It's gonna come out. That's it.
Yeah. Spooch.
Whoa, guzzle that down. Oh, shit. Holly.
Ooh, nice. Damn.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's
It all
swallowed.
fit in my mouth.
How's the man chowder?
It's tasty.
Is it delicious?
Oh my God, it's so
Isn't
good.
it so good?
Yeah.
Thank you. I could go for some Vegeta right now. Hairy Vegeta.
Oh, don't tease me. Please. Please. Yeah. Suck it.
Oh.
No. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
It's a jungle down there, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. How are you liking it?
It's mushy and smelly and warm, but it's so good. Fun spot.
Aw. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Yes. No. Yes. Oh. Oh. Come on. Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I've had my fulfillment. I'm done. You went on this, Sinister Moon? You went on this shit?
I am not in on this shit.
Come on, you don't want this shit? Holly's like a doorknob. Everyone gets a turn.
Come on. Pick up your.
I'll be the referee or something.
Holly, yeah, what do you think of sticking up your butt?
Yeah, why not?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Go ahead.
Ooh, I'm scared to go there.
Well, I'm scared too. But it's going to be awesome.
Fuck it. Let's live on the edge. Let's plug her in. Let's do it. That was not bad. That was not bad. All right, where are you?
You're
Holly?
horrible.
What?
Insert here.
Oh.
Yeah. Ow.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Popped it in. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, ugh. Uh-oh. Shit. Fuck. Whoa. That's
Oh no.
shit.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Look at that crap.
Shut up.
What the fuck, man?
I shit my pants.
Ugh.
You for real?
Oh, what did you expect?
All over the place. It's gross. Those tacos will do that to you.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I don't think I'll ever do it again.
Yeah. Well, it was an experience.
It was.
Oh well, Holly. I do really appreciate the kind gesture, though. That was very nice of you.
I'm so torn.
You must have a huge cock.
How about you, Mike?
I don't know, man.
Come on.
No.
Just have some. Just a little bit, please.
No, damn it. It hurts.
Oh, come on. It's going to be so awesome.
You need to live a little.
A hand job or two. Come on.
Well, I
You know what? Just fuck it. Just let it go.
actually, I've always wanted to, but I've never actually tried to,
Come on.
No, let's do this thing.
All right. Let's do this.
Check that out.
I must have.
Grab me in there and sticking it in my black hole.
Super.
But, yeah. Ugh.
It's,
Ugh.
holy shit, this is fucking tight.
Oh. Hey. You son of a fucking bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Oh, I feel bent over. It's getting up there.
Yeah,
It's getting there. It's getting there. Oh. Ooh. There you go.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got.
Oh, I could definitely get into this.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, this shit's pretty good.
I know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at me.
You're beautiful, Mike.
I feel beautiful when you call me beautiful. Jeez.
Sit on my ass.
Oh yeah. Cock. Love it.
Just fucking destroy me.
Hell yeah.
Sinister Moon. Just rape me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
oh yeah.
Mike, fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Here, Mike. Here it comes. Oh,
it's everywhere. It's in my hair.
Oh my god. I just tried to gargle and I got all over my crotch.
Let me just lick it off.
That was great, man.
Oh my god, my legs and my back hurt and my ass hurts. I did enjoy it.
I love this shit. Like, I definitely want more of it.
It's okay, but it's just way too much fucking shit piled up on the sides. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I like a nice open playfield. I like those nice clean shots up the ramps. But that destroyed me. I'm hurting inside.
I know.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe. Rob, have you heard that before or not?
Obviously not.
Oh, I've had to experience that 3 times now.
It's like the 5th time I listened to it. It's fucking every time.
It's like my third or fourth.
Yeah.
That is. I
Well,
swear.
it was funny because I was listening to their podcast that episode to go to sleep, and all of a sudden I woke up and I heard the orgy clip. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know what was going on. So then they played it, like they talked about it after it was over, and I'm like, so that's what it was.
All of a sudden you wake up and it's like, oh yeah. And you're like, what the hell am I listening to?
Theirs, I have to say, I think it's better than all 3 of ours, quite honestly. Like the amount of
Where's
time.
the next one? Where's our next one?
I
mean,
have
that
a third
just-
one here that Vito sent me. I have a third one. I got to upload it. I've been meaning to.
Can you play real quick for Rob?
Yeah, I can play it. Have you heard it, Rob?
Here we go.
No, apparently I've heard what it's about. My wife heard it when we did the live cast, but I wasn't in the room.
All right.
So She told me it was hilarious, but she wouldn't tell me much.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of All Gen Gamers. I'm Happy Console Gamer, and I'm joined with Jason, the EMU Review, and we're joined by Pete's Game Room, and we're also joined by Gamester 80. Whoa, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. What's going on here? No, we do not have John Gamester here, but we have Jen from Game Deals. Welcome, Jen. Awesome to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and
the first gaming female. How about that? Yes.
I'm not sure if I can handle that kind of pressure.
Exactly. But what do you guys want to do now? You want to talk about like games we've been playing recently?
I honestly feel a little inspired. I think I would like to try something really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I want his thought.
Well, let's see. Wait, what?
What?
I really do want to, and I want to say, I mean, hardcore.
What the fuck? No.
Please, it'll be epic.
Oh man, this is good. This is good.
What the fuck? I'm speechless. I really am. It's gonna be good. So, like, I mean, are you gonna?
I'm so excited. Wow, chicka, wow, meow.
You know, I'm just freaking out.
Let's have a party. You know, let's all make videos. Let's do it. I wonder if we could like secure like a banquet room or something in the hotel or some small like conference room or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, even just do it in the parlor suite of the Game Deals.
Yeah.
This is gonna be pretty sweet. I'm really excited for it.
Oh yeah, I'm dying. You know, so anybody who listens to the show, like, try to come out for this. Like, this is a really big event. It's a lot of fun.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, listen to that enthusiasm. He's very excited about it.
Sweet.
You guys sit on the couch, have a cup of coffee, have a smoke, relax. You know, I'll put on some tunes for you and you can watch me.
Oh,
hold on a second here. Am I gonna like stick my face in this ass?
Oh my!
Give me a minute here. Hold on.
Oh.
Ooh, rubbing it in there, Pete.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god! What the hell?
Holy shit! It's. Oh.
Fuck!
What the fuck are they doing?
Oh my god! I've never seen anything like this.
This is awesome. Boom, boom, boom.
That's bizarre.
It was right there in front of me, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
Thank you, Pete.
Did you need a hand over there?
Yeah.
Go down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't want this to get smaller. Yeah, it's getting absolutely huge.
It's huge. Suck it up.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's gonna come out eventually.
Top of my head.
Yeah, somewhere right in that range.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Oh God of War.
Oh, Jen,
spread it. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Nice. Guys, you got to see it.
Somebody found a secret.
Holy crap! This is the godsend of gaming.
I don't know why we didn't see that.
Push. Yeah.
Nice.
Harder.
Oh.
Yes. Harder.
Oh my god, harder?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, cut in real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh
wait. So Jason, you sucked me in.
Oh shit. Oh holy crap.
Yes.
Pete. Well,
yeah.
Pete.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's finally coming.
Yes.
There it is, guys. Come on, that's it. Ready. Yeah. Aim. Fire.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh. Woo.
Hello.
Oh my god, that scared the living shit out of me. I did not expect that.
And that was a pretty big release.
Yeah, wow.
And I'm just going to clean up.
I just finished. Holy shit, this is a taco.
Totally. There's a lot to look at. Guys, you got to see it.
Okay, yeah, that's it for me.
It looks pretty.
I love it, but it's killing my eyes.
Okay, John. Okay.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, nasty. But it was the best ham sandwich I've ever had in my life.
I really never had any complaints about it. So
It looks amazing, I have to say. Like, you can feel the sense of depth. So you look down at this big, huge expanse, and it's unbelievable. It felt okay.
I can't wait to do this again.
I am still a little bit hurt. I got the meat of the experience.
You just reminded me of something else. At PAX, they had the ACAM, the Classic Arcade Museum.
All right, that's it.
Wow.
Dear Lord.
How did she feel after hearing that? If she ever heard it,
I think I asked her about it, and she said she laughed really hard. That's.
I felt bad for Pete the most. My favorite line in there was when Pete said, "I'm gonna stick my face in this ass." That's my favorite.
I just love. He's like, you can feel the depth of this expansion.
I don't know. I think
pure genius. So those are honestly just pure genius.
Yeah, good stuff.
I think I got the meat of the experience was a pretty good line right there.
Mm-hmm.
It really is a taco.
we need to put that on our all Gen Gamers YouTube channel.
I'll upload it. I'll get it up there.
Yeah,
This
that was
has
the best.
This has to be the most explicit podcast to date with that.
See, while you guys were doing that, though, I was in the other room with like 5 women. That's why I wasn't there. Just to clarify.
True.
Woo.
He's live streaming it.
Oh, he's exploring many man caves.
Yeah.
Holly legitimately turned me on. She sounded pretty damn good there.
Yes, you did.
You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just being real about the situation.
Even the part where she shit herself.
I'm not going to hide from my feelings.
When she shit herself, that turned you on too.
I'm kind of all about it.
Two girls, one cup thing. Yeah.
I don't recommend anyone watch that.
No, everyone should right now pause this on iTunes, wherever you're listening. Google's right there. Just do it.
Okay. You know what?
Jordan, have you seen it?
Oh, God. I want to unsee it.
You guys need to look up on YouTube. There's a guy named John LaJoy, and he's an amazing comedian, but he wrote the Two Girls, One Cup song. And no matter what you think, it's not what you're thinking. It's not disgusting in that way. It is one of the funniest things because he's written like a love ballad.
Oh, I knew it.
And it is amazing. Honestly and truly, find it and watch it. It is so worth it. It is one of the best songs.
Yeah, send me his name after the podcast. I'll definitely look it up.
Yeah, I'll totally set that out.
You better.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually. I'll also. I'll put a Facebook message together and I'll send it to all of us. I'll give you guys the link.
That's right, you will.
Damn, Skippy.
So what have we all been playing?
A lot.
Pete.
Apparently, Pete is playing Siberian Film, the home game.
What happened to Pete? Is he still on mute or something?
I think he's jerking off. So, why don't we start with the guests? Jordan, why don't you start? What have you been playing, bud?
Every game that's been coming out. Let's see. Recently, I'm not going to go too far back. I'll just start with last week. And, Battlefield 3, it's amazing. Definitely love the campaign. I thought if that was a movie, like if the campaign was a movie, it'd be an awesome movie for sure. And the multiplayer is really addicting and fun. It's definitely my pick for best shooter. It's probably one of my favorite multiplayer games online, and it's team based, and I really enjoy that aspect of working together to accomplish an objective or whatever you're doing in the game at the time. Recently, of course, Uncharted 3 popped that in, but mostly besides gaming, I've been watching a lot of more movies. I bought a lot more Blu-rays. I just bought 4 Blu-rays last Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought like all the superheroes. I got Captain America, Thor, Green Lantern, and then I bought horrible bosses. I'm really big into movies.
Are you excited for Avengers when it comes out?
Oh hell yeah! And anyone who hasn't seen Thor at all but seen the other ones, watch Thor. You need to watch Thor. It explains so much what's going to happen in the Avengers. It is the key movie for the Avengers, in my opinion.
And like with all those movies, you guys stay till the very end of the credits.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Most movies do that now. So I stay to the end credits of movies, games. Even if there's nothing, I still wait. But I'd say that's it. My 3DS is kind of, after my disappointment, with my Steel Diver, I've just been waiting for Mario. I mean, the game's cool, but the controls are awful in that game.
I would beg to differ on Steel Diver. I think the controls are the charm of that game, because if it had just controls with the circle pad, I think it would be mind-numbingly boring. I think the challenge and the fun of it actually comes from it with the controls.
I found it a little laggy, though. Like, when I was moving something, it took forever for the slider to go up after my finger. And I knew it wasn't my 3DS because I was playing other stuff with the...
you play with your finger then?
Well, no, I try with the stylus as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I played exclusively with the stylus. I never tried my finger. But I don't know. It's not a perfect game. It's a decent game. It was a decent launch game.
For launch,
was it worth $40?
No,
probably not.
That's why I'm happy I won it in a contest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I probably wouldn't have gone back to pick it up unless it was like in the bargain bin or something like that. But I'm just waiting for Mario for my 3DS, so it's kind of been charging, relaxing. I got the rare gray model. It has all this dust on it,
Hey, Jordan, are you excited for the Mario Kart new one? Mario Kart 7?
Hell yeah. I'm so excited with that first person view they showed off and all the new characters they keep announcing.
Wait, what characters did they announce?
I don't have the names. I know they got that, like, the worm guy, that, like, the yellow, like, Weedler, Weed something.
Really?
Yeah.
They got Wiggler in there?
Wiggler, that's the name. They got a lot of, like, characters from, like, that have been, like, missions of Mario games. Like, when you're doing stuff, they're there, but they're not big. But they're always there, and you're just like, oh, that's that thing.
Because I'm a fan of, like, minor characters, so hold on a second here.
Honey Queen? I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, they got hopefully it's like a big roster or something, because, it'd be really awesome.
18 hours ago, 2 new characters revealed.
Which ones?
Let's see here. Honey Queen and Wiggler, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so those are the newest ones. I just saw the picture of the other day, or
they have a nude Princess Toadstool. That's cool.
What?
She's naked.
What?
She's naked. Yeah, they're adding her.
Be in line for that shit.
Topless.
I guess that's it. So whoever wants to take it, I pass it on to them.
Let's pass it to Rob.
Alrighty, mine will be a pretty quick list because there hasn't been as much time for gaming. The man cave is gone. The games are all packed up. They're all sealed away now. My Megaman collection sits in the corner of my room, a battered shrine to a once great legendary empire. But because that room is now my son's room, and then the new baby that's showing up in December is going to get the nursery. But I've managed to squeeze in some gaming. I've been playing Mario Galaxy 2, trying to get that finished up on the Wii and enjoying the heck out of that.
It's great.
I've been hitting the Zelda 4 Swords. It was free to download on the DSi XL.
Now, is that game worth playing single player?
It's
not single player. I don't think the charm of it really was the 4-player. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I love the 2D graphics. Anything 2D hand drawn, I immediately adore. But most of my time, as much game time as I can get, Aliens Infestation. And I don't have a lot of time, so I've only done the first boss fight. But oh my god, I am in love with this game.
When you say first boss fight, are you talking about the mother alien? The first
queen you encounter, because I've had to do it about 37 times.
Because
you're dying, right?
Because I refuse to lose a single Marine. I will not and I'm going to play this game perfect. I will not lose a single Marine, so I'm going to be forever.
Because I lost a Marine there, and I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to play. I'm just going to keep going because the checkpoints in this game are pretty few and far between.
Oh,
I'm like, you know what? I lost one. That's kind of almost the point of the game. Like, they don't want you to reset, but I can see why you would. But I'm like, I'm not going to reset. I'm just going to keep going. So, yeah, I lost that Marine permanently.
It's awakening that old school gamer in me. Like, when I played the NES days, if I got hit once, I'd reset. Like, I wouldn't take even being hit when it came to certain games. So if I lost a life, I was like, nope, perfect game, reset. So with this, more than a few times on Mega Man 2. Oh, man. But so I can't. I want to make sure my core crew comes through intact. So I'm going to be a long time going on because that boss fight was punishing. It was so hard.
Yeah, it was.
But I did it with about 3 pixels of health left, and thank God they take a break there and let you sort of rejuvenate your team. So. Anyway, but that's pretty much all I've been watching lately. Castle, the TV series Castle. We don't have cable, but we buy box sets. This is the new series with Nathan Fillion from Firefly in it. And if you like mystery series, if you like Nathan Fillion, if you liked Firefly, if you have a sense of humor, you have to see this series because it's so brilliantly well paced and well done. That and any chance I can to pimp and hype Nathan Fillion, I will do it because he's just amazing. So and of course tying into Drake's Fortune Uncharted. With the movie, a lot of people out there would like to see Nathan Fillion play Nathan Drake.
Yeah, that'd be a good fit. I think I know the Neil Berger because he did Limitless with what's his face, Bradley Cooper. I think if he did the second Uncharted movie, I think Bradley Cooper would play a good, what's that guy's name? At the beginning of the second one. Works with him. Come on, Pete, you know this. What's his name?
Wait, what?
The guy from Uncharted who was with Drake, the other guy.
Sully?
The blonde guy. No, not Sully. The blonde guy at the beginning of the second one who's in the game.
I don't remember his name. It's been too long.
Whatever his name is, I think Bradley Cooper looks a lot like him and would play a good character like him. So I highly suggest choosing Nathan Fillion for this role and then casting Bradley Cooper for the second movie.
Right on. And also, just finally, we've been watching Fringe, my wife and I, which is a new series by J.J. Abrams. He did the new Star Trek movie reboot. He also did Lost, which had a very... no spoilers, but I was very disappointed in the end of that series, the way they wrapped it up. But Fringe is fantastic.
Cloverfield.
Yeah, he also did Cloverfield. Thank you. Yes, he does Bad Robot Productions.
That's a good movie.
Super 8 was good. I like that one.
My wife and I want to see that so bad. We obviously with young ones couldn't get to the theater, but the trailers, it looked so much like a slightly more sinister 80s
it's
kids
cool.
exploration movie. I'm so excited.
It's probably the freshest movie this year. It'll be on Blu-ray and DVD on the 22nd of this month.
Oh, it's first day purchase. I'm not even going to buy it sight unseen.
Same here.
So
love that movie.
Oh yes, I've also been playing Final Fantasy on my Game Boy Advance, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, because I'd like to try and run the series, which is suicidal at best, but I'm going to try.
Now, when you go into 3, are you going to play 3 on the DS?
Yes, I'm going to, because it's the only version I have. I don't have an imported copy. So yeah, I'm going to do 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. I'll move to 3 on the DS, and then I've got 4, 5, and 6 for the Game Boy Advance, and I prefer that style. I have the first one and second one on the PSP, but they changed the final dungeon and made it all randomly generated, and that doesn't wash with me. And the difficulty step up from standard to the final dungeon was so punishing that I would have to do about 7 to 10 hours of level grinding when I was quite comfortably finishing every other dungeon. So I'm definitely going to stick with the Game Boy Advance styles. I like my old school 2D pixely art. So yeah, I'll definitely hit 3 on the DS though.
Cool.
To keep it chronological, so I won't do the Super NES style, because I know there's the Final Fantasy fanatics out there that complain about 3 is 2 is 6 is 4 is 18 is 1 is 5 is Cloud, Strife, something.
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
Of all the Final Fantasies that you're going to be playing through, which one are you most looking forward to playing through again, and which one are you least looking forward to playing through again?
Caveat to that is the again, because I haven't actually run the series before. I played through 7. My wife played through X. But for the rest of them, I didn't get into RPGs till I started hanging out with Johnny. So I haven't played these before. So this is a fresh experience for me. And I've got to be honest, I have the NES version of Final Fantasy, which had I the time and the wherewithal to be playing it in its original form, I would do, because I'm a bit of a historian that way. I prefer the Criterion experience for those film nuts out there, the way it was originally intended. But I need to do it on the go. I need to be at pick up and play. I love these games. And I understand where 9 got so much good press after 7 and 8, because for all that 7 was a game changer, it really set a new tone for JRPGs. This series was founded on fantasy. And to see so many weapons and technology and robots and big futuristic cities, 9 brought all that charm back. And then it seems to have kind of wandered away a bit again. But my wife finished 9. I bought that for her when we were first together. And she even said that it really had that old feel. So yeah, it's looking forward to the most. I would have to say, honestly, I think Final Fantasy 2, the Japanese Final Fantasy 2, I'm looking forward to the most, just because it's one that I know was an NES title we never got. So I want to see what the story is about, because I know nothing on it. Looking forward to the least, probably going to be Final Fantasy 7, just because I know that to grind all those materia and to get all those overdrives right up to full strength is a labor of love, to say the least. So it's going to be a lot of work.
Can I just say it's awesome to have a wife that games.
Oh, I don't know why the hell she said yes, but I'm the luckiest man on earth. Like, half the action figures in the glass display cases in this place are hers. She has the full set of Evas from Evangelion. She's absolutely loves the JRPGs. She likes a lot of the puzzle games as well. She's PC gaming. She does like the Ultima Underworld games. She played a lot of those. Quest for Glory, Baldur's Gate, all sorts of those kind of games. So it's great because we'll sit down. We used to, before we had kids, our weekends were taking turns making the tea and passing the controller back and forth, level grinding on RPGs. It was so awesome.
Yeah, I love my wife.
Is she a gamer too?
Yeah, my wife's a gamer.
Sweet.
Your hand?
No.
Oh, now.
No, her name's Maddie.
Yeah, the couple of games together, frags together. I'd say stays together, but you know, I think if a couple can game together, it's a magical experience. It's certainly a beautiful thing.
Wait, you're a senior in high school and you're married?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm kidding. You all got pranked.
No, I knew you were bullshit, dude. That's why I was called.
Dude, what's fucked up is that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, wow.
There's a lot of
don't pick on the man with Alzheimer's.
There's a lot of pregnancies at our school.
For real? Are you serious? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how many of those are you're doing?
About 3. So I want to say sorry to Kayla, sorry to Tasha, and sorry to Nicole.
There you go.
I don't have the money to pay for them, so I'm gonna move to Canada.
There's no asylum for you here, son.
There ain't no room for you at the inn.
We have
Here comes Mexico.
There you go. Nice.
John, what about you? What have you been playing?
I mean, kind of boring this week. Not too much. I've only been home 2 days since the last time we talked because I've been on the road quite a bit. So I haven't had much
excuses.
time. I know.
When aren't you on the road?
I'm on the road quite a bit. Well, usually it's like every other week I'm on the road, but this month has kind of been bad. But I have been, when I've been home, though, I've been playing Battlefield 3, still enjoying that. I'm just about done with that campaign. I like it. And then I played online a little bit too. And online's definitely better. I mean, it's like 2 different games, right, Jason? I mean,
totally, yeah.
Totally 2 different games, but graphics are phenomenal, like I mentioned before. I did have a situation, though, on the single campaign. like it glitched out on me a couple times. I don't know if it's maybe just the 360 version or what, but I would go like behind a door and it would just like freeze. And I can move or look around, but my character would stop moving.
The 360 version hasn't been patched yet, but the PS3 and PC versions have.
Okay, well that would explain why.
Yeah.
So now is that patch coming soon? Then I can update that, or what's the deal with that?
Whenever EA decides to release the patch.
Okay.
Patches with 360 like take a long time because they have to go through a verification process with Microsoft. So they probably already have the patch done a long time ago and submitted it. They're just waiting for the verification by Microsoft.
Wow. Okay. Other than that, Kingdom Hearts 2 still a little bit here and there, and Batman and Arkham's Asylum still need to get through that, and then I'm going to get the Arkham City. I've been kind of slow moving on that, but it's a great game. So.
Did you ever get past that part you were stuck at?
I did. Yeah, I finally. And you know what? It's so easy. I went on YouTube and.
Cheater.
No, it's I was stuck on a freaking hour. I was talking to Pete online about it. I'm like, shit, I don't know where to go. It was right in that Croc guy. I don't know if you guys remember that scene.
Oh, awesome, dude. Croc is awesome.
Yeah. But getting to him, for some reason, I couldn't figure out how to get to him. And it was just, I don't know. I thought you had to go over, up, and next. Anyway, long story short, I figured it out, and it was pretty easy. I feel like a dumbass. So, how about you, Jason? What have you been playing?
That's really been about it as well. Like Battlefield, I actually got all the way through the co-op with my good friend Daryl.
Now, is that just campaign, like the same campaign?
Okay, so basically, like the rumors were that it was the whole campaign, and then evidently they came out with some news that for some reason, I don't know, I didn't hear about it, but it's basically just like co-op missions.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's not like the campaign. So yeah, what they have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 co-op missions that you can do, and it's 2-player, and they're awesome. I mean, they're just totally awesome.
Definitely have to try it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, get a buddy and go in there, and they're objective based. And then the very last one, it also throws in some of those quick time events that you see in the campaign, which is cool. Like both of you have to do your part. You know what I mean? Like one person will do a quick time event to do something, and then the other one has to do the other one at another spot in it. I mean, it definitely has some great replay value, and I love it. I really enjoyed them. So we did that on hard, which was great and challenging. So we're gonna go back and do them on medium and easy. I don't know if it unlocks anything, but we're gonna go do that anyway. But yeah, I finished the campaign. That was great. I enjoyed that. And I haven't played a whole lot online yet, to be honest with you. I'm still ranked 8. I haven't really done too much, just because I got through the campaign and I've been so damn busy. And when I did play, did some of the co-op. So, but that's all I've been playing on what I have been playing, really. Daytona USA, I got that on Xbox finally. So I've been playing that. It's fun.
But is it really worth $10 for the non-arcade version?
So what is that?
Well, I'm saying to play it on 360, not in the arcades. Like that has to be pretty miserable, I would imagine.
I think it's fantastic. It is a direct port, man. I mean, it's perfect. The online is not laggy. It's great. It even controls all fucked up the same way as it did in the arcade. How the cars.
That's my main complaint for it though. Like I was watching the Giant Bomb video, and they were complaining about the controls and how it feels like you have to play it in an arcade. Because I played it in the arcade, and I can tell you, I was watching their video, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's going to work with a joystick.
Well, I think with just any racing game, really, you have to figure out how it works for the joystick. Now, yeah, I will always say an arcade game deserves to be in the arcades with however the controls are that they made it for. Always. So, yeah, I'll agree with you. But to have this game on a console for us to play online together, I mean, it's really not a bad thing at all. Is it worth $10? I don't know.
Seems like it's 5. It should be 400 points.
It depends on who you talk to. I mean, granted, this feels like another situation to where we're talking like Sega Rally, right? I mean, they only have 3 courses, only 2 vehicles, and they have a whole host of games that you can play. Like they have challenges for each course, which are fun and challenging. It has online play, 8 players.
Do a lot of people play online when you were playing?
It's been active since I've been on. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'd be curious to go back to Sega Rally and see how many people are still playing that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, for old people like us who grew up in the arcades when this game came out, and if you were lucky enough to play Daytona on a 8-machine link, which I have, and I know where one still exists in Oregon, actually, you know, to be able to play this on a console is a treat, and it's quite a gift.
You just need a steering wheel now.
Yeah, and you know what, Pete? I was going to wrap this up by saying this. It does support force feedback steering wheels.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I never thought of that.
So if you have one, you're set.
Jason, you know what game that Sega needs to come out with again is Virtual Racer.
Oh my God.
Or Racing. Virtual Racing.
I can't agree with you more. And it's
been so
unfortunate
long
because
since I've played the game.
Daytona came out a year later. Okay.
Yeah.
So so what they were doing is they basically took Virtual Racing and everything that was great about it and upgraded it, you know, with new textures, gameplay, you know what I mean? All that sort of thing. But it's basically the same type of a game, even the same maps, even the same courses here. They have like the Golden Gate Bridge type of a course, and some of the tunnels are the same in Virtual Racing in Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the same type of a game. And so I don't see a reason why they would, but Virtual Racing is a fantastic game, and I really hope that someday comes out. I mean, if Sega's been going back to their catalog and pulling these games out of the vault, you know what I mean? I mean,
you reminded me of one that I've been playing recently that I forgot to mention. Sorry, really quickly. Guardian Heroes HD on the Xbox 360.
Oh, we've heard from Johnny. Believe us.
It was
He's saying how crazy you are remembering like the different paths to take in that game.
We sat down and because I went over for dinner, the whole family, he invited my wife and myself and my son over for dinner, and he's like, oh, just for 5 minutes, just come over here for a minute, I want to show you something in the games room. And I'd forgotten it was coming out, and so he handed me a beer. He's like, here, and then he turned on his Xbox. I'm like, the hell is this? And then he started it up, and I just instantly, just tears in my eyes. And we started playing the story mode, and we were in there for actually quite a while, but it felt like we were back in my old house playing on the Sega Saturn in front of my old TV in the living room all over again. It was so wonderful. So people that have seen the review that want to try it out, do it. You can get the original graphics and new graphics and go download it. But anyway, that's it.
Johnny was complaining about the original graphics, and he said, you know, what do you think of the remade graphics? Because I'm playing it. I have to play it on the original.
Okay, Johnny and I have very disparate opinions about this. We have very differing opinions on this. When I see old school games on an HD television, I love it. I like how chunky and pixely and blocky it looks, because to me, that's beautiful. I like sprite art to look that way. He wants those jaggies gone because he remembers CRT televisions that made sprites look more rounded and smoother. So to him, to see it really, really jaggy looks like absolute garbage, which on an HD television, when you look at original Saturn graphics, they look jaggy. They look pixely. So for him, it looks terrible. For me, it's the way it's supposed to look, and I love it.
I would agree with you.
So, that's why I like to play my. I dust off my Mega Man Anniversary Collection, and I'll play my Mega Man 1 and 2 on my 55-inch Samsung TV in HD, and I love how blocky it looks. It's just beautiful. I love it.
What about 3D?
3D.
What about 3D? They'll put it in 3D on like a 55-inch. It's a regular TV, or is it a 3D?
Yeah, mine's one of the first line of the LCD LED lit televisions before the 3D came out. And I'm actually gonna go out on a limb right here, and I know I'm gonna get hate for this. I don't like 3D. I don't. I'm so sick of Hollywood and entertainment. Yeah, I'm so sick of them cramming it in every orifice on me they can find. Like, okay, yeah, it's kind of neat when the pancakes come flying at the screen and I duck, but don't put it in every goddamn movie. Hollywood, thank you. I enjoyed Captain America on my TV. It looked great. I didn't need to have his shield come flying out of the screen and clock me upside the damn head. Okay? Let it go, people.
But those movies, like, for the last couple of years with the 3D movies, they're not even 3D. They're just depth. Look at Tron. Look at Tron. That's the best example. That was all depth.
And the only parts of Tron were in 3D, not like only the
only the parts when when they're in the grid, and it was just depth. I had nothing come at my face Don't say anything, Jason.
Dude, he's gonna add that into like a freaking orgy that come at my face. You know that he is.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's gonna go in there too.
But no, so for me, I don't want 3D movies. I don't want the 3D games. My 3DS I bought for one game, and I'm not gonna harp on it, but it ain't happening. My 3DS sits on the shelf. I got my Zelda. I turn the 3D off and I play it.
Hey, you know what? I have only one problem with that Mega Man Collections game, Rob. I only have one problem with it, and the problem I have is that you can't remap the buttons.
Okay, are you playing that on your GameCube?
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know exactly why. Because go with me on this because I have it on all three systems. Go figure. But I put it in on my GameCube first. It's like, it's Nintendo. They, first Mega Man's. Okay, what is the underlying rule of platformers on the NES, people? A is jump, and B is shoot. Right. A is jump, B is shoot. What did they do on that game? Well, let's make the B button jump and A shoot, and you can't remap it. You just reversed my controls, bitch.
Exactly. Yeah, it's horrible. I hate it. I couldn't play it. It's fucking me up.
I managed to finish Mega Man 2 with it, but it was an absolutely frustrating experience because you had to do everything backwards.
Yeah. So how do I fix it? Is it on PS2? Is it better? Can you remap it there or what?
You can't remap it on the PS2, but because of the way the controller is set, your X button ends up being your jump, and I think it's this X square. I think is your shoot. So it's the way that it should be. It's the way that it would be natural on a PS2 controller, and the same with the Xbox. The controls feel right on those ones.
Okay, well, good.
So like I play those. Otherwise, I've downloaded them on my Wii for the Virtual Console, which although it's not technically HD, right? I've still got my component cables, and it still looks really good. And you can use the Wiimote as an old school NES controller.
Why would they fuck up why would they fuck up with the controls anyway in the first place? I don't understand that.
You know what?
Why mess with it?
I don't know. Well, because they were making the biggest button on the controller the shoot button, I think, and they thought that would make it easier.
No,
but
wrong.
But for old school gamers,
wrong.
Thank you. Exactly. It's like, okay, I don't need the biggest, shiniest button to be shoot. I know how to shoot.
Yep. So anyway, that's my only problem with the game, and it's like that is like the perfect game to have. You know what I mean? It really is, and I just hate that the buttons are fucked up.
So, Rob, I have a question for you. How many Mega Man compilation discs are there? How many different kind of games are there?
In what sense?
Like you have the classic Mega Man series compilation, right?
Yeah.
And then I know there's another Mega Man compilation that's for
the PS2, and I'm not sure if it was on other systems, but I know the PS2 got a Mega Man X collection.
Right.
It might have been on the GameCube, because I know the GameCube got the Mega Man X edition controller, which I have. But there was the Mega Man Classic Series collection that covered Mega Man 1 through 7. And then it also had hidden on, depending upon which one you bought, you could get Mega Man The Power Battle and Mega Man The Power Fighters unlocked. And also Mega Man Battle and Chase was hidden in one of them, I think. And then Mega Man X series collection was on the PS2. There's also the Mega Man Zero collection for the Nintendo DS.
Okay. And where can you buy all the Game Boy ones all in one spot?
You can't. They had announced it years ago, and it was supposed to come out for the Game Boy Advance. That's how long ago. And they ended up trash canning the project. They never ended up finishing it. It was another Legends 3 scenario far in the past. They promised it, they hyped it, and then it just disappeared into the ether.
Because I like the Game Boy. Do you like the Game Boy games or not?
I haven't actually collected all of them yet, but yeah, they were basically slightly smaller versions for the first 4 of the classic series, and they're fantastic. I mean, they're slightly rearranged levels in some of them. And then Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy was a completely new title that involved lots of new characters. All the Robot Masters were based on planets. It introduced, I'm pretty sure that's the one that introduced Tango, which is the cat that hangs out with Proto Man. And they're awesome. I mean, I definitely like them a lot.
Okay, my
Yeah.
turn. Rob.
Sorry.
All right, everyone
What-
have their popcorn.
One more compilation. If you want to get really technical, RobMan Mega World, which was also known in North America from the Sega channel as Megaman. What was it? The Megaman. Oh shit! I can't remember the North American name, but RobMan Mega World was basically the Super Mario All Stars of Mega Man, the Wily Wars. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Which was the Genesis one, so it was the first 3 on one cartridge.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the podcast where you should get some popcorn, get a blanket, and get ready for Pete to talk about what he's been playing lately.
Before we do that, I was actually going to ask Rob to tell us the name of every Mega Man game, including spin-offs and year of release.
Dang it.
If you give me enough time to drag my bookcase of games up out here, and that won't include the strategy games that were released only in China and Asian continents, I could probably do it.
Just kidding, of course. We'd be here for 10 minutes listening to Mega Man names because, well, do you know offhand how many in total Mega Man games have been released?
I don't, to be honest. I mean, that's not
like 80 or something like that, I'd imagine, right? I don't know. Including
Quite
like all the Game Boy ones and all that.
I believe the scientific numerology would calculate out to a shit ton of games. Because there. I mean, for God's sake, they made Mega Man Soccer on the Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's classic. But yeah, there are far too many. Of course, there's the ZX and ZX2 as well. Oh God, a lot. And they were released over many years. That's my answer.
So, yeah, I've been playing a couple of games. I'll start with the handhelds. I don't know. I just got in the mood to play some RPGs. So I busted out Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon on Game Boy Advance, which essentially is Shining Force 1 kind of remade for the handhelds. And I read the Wikipedia just to see what they added in, and supposedly it's got sort of an expanded plot. More characters you can recruit, multiple playthroughs really increase the difficulty. And something which I haven't had a chance to try in the battles yet are there's like cards you can collect throughout the game to give different effects to your characters. But I'm really liking it. I'm about maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours in. I've done a few fights. It's really simple. Like I think for anybody that's never played Fire Emblem before, think sort of like a simplified Fire Emblem game in a way. I don't know. I just really enjoy it. Rob, have you played Shining Force 1?
Shining Force? Yeah. No, but I did pick up Shining Force Neo for the PS2. I didn't get too far into it, though.
That's like an action. I think that's the action RPG take on it. These are the ones that are more of top-down strategy. I've been enjoying it. I picked it up when I went to PAX, when I was hitting those game stores with Metal Jesus. Also, on the PSP, I started up a game that I've been holding off on for quite a while, because I know it's going to be quite the journey through this game. But I hit my final straw when I was reading Joystick, and I see an article called The Best RPG You've Never Played, Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I'm like, motherfucker. Because like, I don't want to get into this game right now, because it is like at least a 50-hour game. But needless to say, after reading that article, I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm starting this game up. And I've been really enjoying it. I'm about 3.5 hours in. And I'm liking it more than I thought I would, to be honest. The battle system is really... It's simple, but it's got enough depth to make the battles so far, worth looking forward to. It's turn-based, but it has like a slight grid-based combat system to it where you can freely move around onto tiles, but it speeds it up greatly by just letting you hit the attack button and it'll attack the nearest enemy, so you don't have to physically move around the grid. And it kind of masks the grid itself unless you want to see, unless you want to move to a specific tile. You'll never even notice the grid is there. But other than that, the characters are very likable in this game. This is a series. No, I don't want to get my information wrong here, so I'm not going to get too far into it. But this is a series. There's the Legend of Heroes games on the PSP, which all 3 are out in America, and then this is the next trilogy, I guess you can call it, which came out in Japan, and we have only received the first one in the US here. The next 2 have already come out in Japan. And I could be wrong, but I think they're already working on another Legend of Heroes series. But I'm not 100% on that, which is coming out on the Vita. Or I think they're remaking one on the Vita, something like that. But I'm really liking it. Really good graphics, excellent music, and if you're looking for a turn-based RPG with an epic story to it, because there's a lot of characters in this game, check out Legend of Heroes Trials in the Sky. I'm looking forward to playing some more. Of course, Uncharted 3, which we've already talked about. And as well, today I also picked up Sonic Generations on the 360. And I have to say, I avoided a lot of spoilers for it. I mean, I couldn't resist some of them, like seeing what characters were going to be in there, what levels they were going to put in. But I'm actually quite blown away by the amount of content in this game and how many different things there are to do besides just the main levels. Which, for those that don't know, it's Sonic Generations is taking the best of 2D side-scrolling classic Sonic. They're basically emulating the Sonic 1 engine in here and pairing it with the best of the modern Sonic stuff. So it's sort of like got this story that actually is kind of interesting, where classic Sonic and other characters, I guess you can say, classic Tails is who I've seen so far, come together and meet the modern Sonic characters in sort of like this time warp. Somehow they come together because of this monster or something that's... I haven't gotten the gist of all the story, but it's actually a story that, unlike most other Sonic games, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty funny because they poke fun at themselves quite often. But, I don't know. Has anybody else here played or have any interest in Sonic Generations?
I definitely want to pick it up. I was planning on it, but I didn't have any extra cash, for the time. Plus, I know I was going to be playing Uncharted mostly first, but I'll probably pick it up in a little while.
It's really good. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people are going to pass on this game because they're done with the Sonic series. Like, there are people out there that just have given up all hope, and it's unfortunate. Because I'd probably say this is the best Sonic game since Sonic Adventure. And if you had to compare it to, like, the old games, it's... The classically designed levels are so nostalgic, because they're taking levels from each Sonic game, so Sonic 1, 2, 3. I don't think they did anything for 4 in there. There's 9 different worlds, and I'm not done with the game yet. But so far, I'm playing through stuff from Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. They have stuff in there from Sonic Colors and Sonic Unleashed. Even Sonic 06, they take a level from that. But they give you one classic level and one modern level per world. And they're done really well. And to be almost shockingly honest, I almost prefer the modern Sonic levels to the classic ones. The classic ones are excellent, but my God, the sense of speed and have the amazing graphics on 360 and how fast you move, it's amazing. And it's even better than the Sonic Unleashed levels because they've really refined the controls, I feel. I mean, I think it's running off the same engine as Unleashed, but to me, the levels are designed better so that I'm not constantly getting cheap deaths and like running off of edges and hitting enemies all the time and having bad camera problems. There's hardly any camera problems, believe it or not, in the modern Sonic levels, which was a big issue with a lot of the other modern Sonic games. So, I don't know. I've really been enjoying it. There's a lot of fan service in here, like just little touches like in City Escape and classic Sonic. You can see posters of missing characters from the Sonic universe. So they'll have wanted posters for like Ray the Squirrel and Fang the Sniper and Bark the Polar Bear and Mighty the Armadillo, like characters from Sonic games that haven't made an appearance in games since I think they had on the posters like 2003 for Fang the Sniper and shit, like just little things like that. It's pretty funny. It's basically a fan service game, and this is what Sonic fans have been waiting for. And I don't think as much as I can preach this game, there's just some people out there, despite how much they love the classic Sonics, they're not going to buy this, unfortunately. But I don't know. I'm in love with it so far. I am probably like halfway through the game already because it's pretty short. It's only about 5 hours long, I read. But there's a lot of challenges you can do. So like they'll actually change up the level design. So there's more than just 2 levels per world. They'll give you challenge levels that actually give you an entirely new arena to play through with different challenges. So yeah, Sonic Generations so far, love it.
Sounds good, Pete. I'm actually interested in it.
You should pick it up.
Yeah.
Anybody that's a fan of classic Sonic games, you are really going to miss out. I'm telling you.
I know I need to add this one to my collection because if for no other reason, because of those classic levels and because it's trying to keep old school game design alive, which is very, very important to me.
Agreed.
My philosophy. Sorry, go ahead, dude.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say, like, the classic levels, they feel like classic levels. There's no stupid gimmicks in there that make it, modernized in any sense. The craziest thing I found in these classic levels is they give Sonic a little skateboard to ride on, which I thought was hilarious. And then, there's nothing besides that. They're really keeping true to classic Sonic.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, with the whole, respecting, like as Rob said, old classic games. Keeping it alive. I mean, I personally think I can't respect new games unless I know where they've came from or respect where they've came from.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I'm finding that, and I've said it before, but I find it interesting that a lot of the newer games don't feel like they have as much soul to me as the older stuff. The farther along I go, I keep going back to my classic series, my classic old school games. And just like nuzzling in like an old comfy blanket or like a pair of jeans that's just so worn in and comfy, it so well, And the newer games, they're pretty. I like these 3D graphics, but it's not the same. It's not why I started gaming. And companies like WayForward that brought out Aliens Infestation, that's one of the companies that's definitely on my radar for a company to watch. Because Inafune's new company, because these are the guys that remember the soul of gaming, and these are the guys that want to bring that back to us. They remember us hardcore gamers who are somehow no longer the target audience anymore. We're now ancillary characters, people who are into the old school hardcore gaming. We're the back burner. We're not the big money market. So there are companies that remember us. And so when you see something like Sonic Generations, that's for us. That's definitely people who remember that generation in gaming. That's a gift. And so we have to support those every chance we see them.
For sure. Sorry.
So Jordan, you think a lot of the kids at your school have probably never played an NES before?
Yeah. That's pretty easily a yes to say. I highly doubt that they didn't start playing until maybe around PS2, because I remember a while ago, probably when the PS2 came out, everyone wanted it for Christmas and everyone got it for Christmas, and that was when everyone started getting into gaming that I knew. So. And I've been gaming since I was like young. Really, really young.
We'll keep retro alive, my brother.
For sure.
Yeah, so I got my NES. I'm going to try it. I found a retro shop, so hopefully I can get some NES games. I know they had the Marios, so I need to go pick up the Marios, obviously, first on my list. But there's a lot of other good games I'll definitely pick up.
Sure.
Keep spreading the word to the younger generation.
Spread it on.
Well, you know what? I mean, the NES was such an amazing system.
Love
and
it.
if you look at the quality of the games from the first one that came out all the way to the end of their span, they did more with such limited technology than most companies are willing to invest in the newer systems. So you've picked a gem to start with, and man, I envy you the fact that you are experiencing these games pretty much for the first time.
Yeah, last time I played an NES, I was like couldn't retain anything. I was too young to remember it, so it's sad. But
pick up Mario 3, man. It's my favorite, one of my favorite NES games.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What's a good price? Like, I know, of course, not like I'm not going to pay over to it, but like, my thrift store has it, and I want to see if it's a good price to have it for. So, what's a good price to pick up?
Probably like 10 to $15, I think. I don't know.
Well, now, is it card only or is it complete?
Card only.
I wouldn't pay more than 10.
Yeah, $10.
I could. Yeah. They have it for 8. So
yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah, do that for sure.
All right.
Most rip-off game stores like that, like when we go to PAX, they charge like $30 for it or some shit. For the part.
So how much would you pay for a PS1 that's not boxed but it's good condition?
Oh, a loose
$20.
PS1?
Yeah.
I would pay more
15.
than 10.
All right, yeah, because they have it for 10. All right, just making sure, because I'm like, there's a couple systems. They have this like beat out old Intellivision in the window, which I wish wasn't beat out because I would have definitely, got into that. They have a Genesis and Saturn. I definitely need to buy.
Get the Saturn. The Saturn. That's one system you can't really. No one's really been able to effectively emulate, and that they haven't done. Now they're starting to show a lot of the games coming from the Saturn to Virtual Console type or Xbox Live Arcade and PSN, but not many of them. That is one definitely you want to get some games you won't find anywhere else.
If you want your wallet to feel hurt, get the Saturn. Especially if you like RPGs, yeah, go ahead.
Oh man,
It's a great idea.
I managed to get the Salian, the Salvation Army thrift store near us out here. In the front window, they have certain stuff they'll only sell like Saturday morning when they open. They used to do that in the front window. And they had, for the Saturn, I got Shining Wisdom, Legend of Oasis, Virtual On, Puzzle Fighter, one more. And I got all of them for $2 a piece.
Wow.
Nice.
Complete and mint.
Some places have no idea what they have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get lucky like that.
And on the flip side, though, the worst feeling is when you go to a place and you find a game, it's like really expensive and it's not worth that much.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. That happens all the time now.
So I went into this one, and I won't name the game store just because I don't want to talk bad shit about it. But
no, you go right ahead, John. You name those sons of bitches.
I walk in there, and he's like, this guy's really nice owner. They just recently opened up. I'm like, do you have any retro stuff? He's like, yeah, we have a few. So he takes me back to his stash of like N64 games. The first one he pops up, he's like, oh man, this is a gem. He shows me this cartridge. It's literally scraped the stickers. It's an N64 game. Stickers scraped to shit. You can't even see the cartridge, right? You can't even see the name of it. He's like, this is Super Mario Kart. How much would you pay for that cartridge in that condition?
$2.
Yeah, no more than 5 on a good day.
Asking $45. $45.
Oh,
a quarter.
Even fucking in the box, it's not worth 45.
You know what? You look this guy in the eye and you say, "I'll tell you what, buddy. You can wish in one hand and shit in the other to see which fills up first."
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
How do these people plan on making money? Seriously,
No.
this generation of people that don't I don't know. People are buying shit on eBay more and more. So
it's a combination of eBay and even I would even go as far to say even people like us who are in the gaming community, the retro gaming community, and we talk about stuff and we get interest in things and people. I mean, I'm not saying, like we're the cause of stuff, but I mean, this whole world, this whole network of the internet and like being in the know of these games.
You caused this.
These people, they think that, this stuff is worth way more than it really is. I mean, look at the condition of that game. You know what I mean? Fuck. Yeah. It's not even in good condition.
It's like that. You guys ever watch Storage Wars?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like that one episode where the guy finds an NES and he's
Prime example. Like,
dude, this is worth like.
Well, first of all,
$100
that guy was the biggest idiot I've ever seen. First of all, but yeah, no way.
Fucking hilarious.
He called it a DS too. I mean, he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He was clueless.
Yeah.
Found a DS, NES.
That's what he said. This is the very first Nintendo DS, NES, or whatever he said.
I'll be the first guy to support a local video game store.
Absolutely.
Like Game Deals, or as long as they have decent pricing.
Absolutely.
And they're fair about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if they like jack up the price and are clueless of what the value of the games are worth, then they're not going to last. They're not going to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, I actually, little story. I went to, now, John, there's a play-in trade pretty close to us over here.
Yeah.
You know where it is? The
owner's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. On the shelf, they had Rad Racer. They had Rad Racer.
Yeah, Rad Racer. Yeah.
Boxed.
Nice. NES. Yeah,
boxed,
nice.
complete, mint, with the 3D glasses.
Whoa.
You know how much I paid for it in there?
$10.
89 cents.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Why, you just trying to get rid of it or what?
I don't know. That was the price that was on it, and I picked it up. And so, I mean, but that's the thing there. Like, I don't know if that was, I feel the game's worth more than that. You know what I mean? Like personally, I think the game's worth more than that, and it probably is, especially complete with the 3D glasses, which is awesome because they're totally mint. But I mean, that's a prime example. I don't know if they just want to get rid of it or whatnot, but he could have easily put like, "Oh, this is $50." He probably would have got some sucker to pay it. I mean, who knows?
I'm doing some searches on eBay here, and one complete copy with the 3D glasses sold for $35. Let's see here. Another one without the glasses didn't sell for $12. So just to kind of compare, one complete, no glasses, $10. But with the glasses, it seems I'm trying to find another one.
Yeah, see, now that is definitely.
But with the glasses, at least that one person is willing to pay $35 for it.
Yeah. Okay. So anywhere between 10 to 30, somewhere in there.
Yep.
Still, it was a cool find for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing better than that thrill you get from being out in the wild and finding some. And for me, it doesn't matter whether it's a high profile game or not, but if you find boxed complete NES games in a shop in the wild, and they're like anywhere between $5 and $20 a piece, for me, that's just exciting. I just like my heart rate quickens and I get all excited. I'm like, oh my God, original NES games, Super NES games, stuff like that. It's just so good.
Which I'm sure you'll like this one, Rob. Probably one of my, I don't really get too many finds in Goodwills and stuff, but once I found a mint, like this thing was just taken out of the plastic wrap copy of Blaster Master on NES for, I think it was like $2 or something like that.
Oh my God, that is so awesome. I've got a shop I found over on Vancouver Island, and it's like a pawn shop. And I go in there, and I don't know how they do it, but they always have. That's where I got my Tombs and Treasures recently, before Johnny and I did the review, boxed and complete with the map and everything. Just ridiculous, and I think I paid $12 for it. I found a Blaster Master there for $10 that was boxed and complete. But these guys they keep finding. They have a Neo Geo Gold AES system there. I bought a Turbo Duo from those guys, complete, no box, no box or inserts, but the machine and all the cables and the original CD that came with it that had Bonk and Gates of Thunder on it. $100.
Wow.
For a Turbo Duo, that's pretty stellar.
That is.
So, that was I love that place. Every time I go over to the island to visit the in-laws, I make a trip downtown and I walk in to see those guys because I always go home with something. That's where I got my Dragon Warrior 1 that has everything, including the little photocopied sheet of sort of the first few steps, like a mini strategy guide, and the little card that shows you what spells you learn at what level. Still in it. And I got a Dragon Warrior 3 and 4, both mint and complete in there. And I think I paid $50 for the Dragon Warrior 3 complete and $60 for the Dragon Warrior 4.
That's awesome.
So.
Now, real quick, how much would you pay for a still sealed, mint copy of Primal Rage?
What system?
I think it was SNES.
Sealed games are kind of hard to say. I don't know offhand the value on how much that one would be, but people pay crazy prices when it comes to sealed games. 1 month, you might get it super cheap, and the next month, if it's getting bid up by 2 crazy collectors, it might go for a lot more. Let me see. Let me search for that.
Why? How much are they asking for it?
$22.
22?
Yeah. At my local, not local actually, but the thrift shop.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to say on that one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't pay any more than 20, and that's kind of pushing it for me.
Can you guys hear me?
Can now.
Okay.
Well, there's no completed auctions on eBay for that game sealed on the Super Nintendo. But 22 probably sounds about right. There's probably one of those games, because I don't know the history on Primal Rage. I know it's a common game, but there might have been like a warehouse discovery of Primal Rage that makes it very common to get sealed.
I want to get Primal Rage for the Jag CD. That's a really rare one.
I still need a Jaguar CD, but it scares me.
I've seen that
all I hear is
recently
they
somewhere.
break.
Shut up, Jason.
No, where the fuck did I see it?
Shut the fuck up. You're bullshitting.
His
Fuck,
dreams.
dude, I saw it at Bookman's.
No way.
What the fuck? Are you looking for that?
Yeah. How much are they asking for it?
Like
I was just at Bookman's the other day, dude. I didn't see it. The one in
$400. Yeah, it's like
Jason said $4.
I said $400. I got a deal with them, so $300 in my pocket, and
you're the middleman.
No, but no, you know what? I think I saw it on Super NES, and I was
maybe
I don't know. They have that fucking workout game for
CDI.
For 3 CDI, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. She's got the old 80s like workout clothes and shit, the tights and
looking good, peeps.
Spandex.
Yeah. Don't even act like you didn't look at that.
Hell yeah.
I know you saw
Actually,
it.
I picked up an accessory there for $20, and I'm going to keep it a secret, but I'm going to do a review on it. It's an accessory for the PS2, the Xbox, and the GameCube. And let's just say, let's put it this way. I've never seen this before. I've never heard of this accessory before. And it's like the most bizarre accessory ever.
What? Okay.
Does it involve vibration?
I was about to say, yeah.
No, it doesn't involve. But according to the box, it's a multi-million dollar project that they spent. It was like starting like 2006, I think. Maybe early, like 2000. I don't know, early 2000s. And it was the invention of the year.
Do you sit in this thing or something?
Yes.
A chair.
It's hilarious. It's $20. I got it for $20. I'm going to do a review over it because I think it's hilarious.
It's that game chair with the subwoofers in it that rumbles, isn't it?
No, it's not that.
No? Oh.
Yeah.
I've probably seen it, but I can't think of what in the fuck they have.
I was at Bookman's, and I didn't really see anything that really appealed to me, and I was literally on the way out, and I just caught something on my corner of my eye. It was on the ground. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's this big box too. It's crazy.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know what it is, Jason? You saw it?
Oh no, that's not multi-platform. Never mind.
Multi-platform.
I don't know. I can't think of.
Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah, cool.
Until next time.
Until next time. That's Johnny.
I know.
Speaking of Johnny, his movie, Rob, the trailer is awesome.
Yeah.
I can take absolutely no credit for that. So, but I'll take it anyway. The trailer got put together so amazingly well. He had the whole thing thrown together. He brought me over about a couple of weeks ago to show me some of the early edits of it, and I was already excited. And then the Zentata Studios thing that's right at the beginning there, he got put together for him, which is a studio's name he's been using on his films since Time Out of Mind. When he first started making his own little movies in his backyard kind of thing, he was using that name. But
someone I know did the sound design for that.
Oh, yeah, no, Jason, honestly, hats off for that amazing. The music, the sound is just mind blowing. And to be honest, I'm so excited as this project comes along. We're about 85% filmed. I think maybe leaning a little closer to the 90 side now, and editing can start proceeding probably early into the new year. And I'm so stoked. I'm glad to see the positive reaction to the trailer. We were both a little nervous about that when we were going to put it up, because we were kind of going, okay, well, this is it. This is going to give us a good meter of what we're going to find reaction to. So.
You know how many people posted that to Facebook and said, "Go check this out"?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it was really good. The ending made me laugh. That one guy.
Bitch.
Oh yes, it's
Bitch.
He's an interesting fellow. Yeah, it was. I can't say anything. I want to and I can't. I know exactly how Johnny feels, because there's so much that I'm so excited about with this project. That, I mean, it's been a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. There's been a lot of people giving time, effort, and creative energies to this. All I can say is the finished product is going to be fun. I'm going to be excited to see it. I hope everyone else is excited to see it. But yeah, he tried to fit as many of the characters and people and things you're going to see in the movie into that trailer as he could, while still making it kind of make sense without giving everything away.
Yeah, no, it was well done, really well done. So
Hey, was that Chung Lee?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some cameos of various persons here and there. Well, a lot of you saw some of them on the trailer there, and there's certainly humor, but I think there's also enough of a fairly serious storyline to make a pretty good movie out of it. So
yeah, it's gonna be exciting, man.
Looking forward to it.
Same here.
Another big shout out to our friend the Game Chasers, Captain 8-Bit. I don't know if you guys saw their Halloween special. They did their cartoon they put together.
That was awesome.
I haven't yet. I want to check that out. I didn't know they'd done one. I honestly don't get much time on YouTube these days, but I'm going to check it out for sure.
No, all I'll say is there's a special someone that saves a day. That's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
You have to watch it at the very end. Special someone comes in and saves a day.
It was a night like tonight.
It was a night like tonight.
Yeah, it was good shit. Those guys are so talented, you know.
Dude, so super
they
talented.
really are.
Super talented. Good guys. Good guys. So, all right,
Yeah,
guys.
Billy, before the podcast, before getting on with you guys, he said on Facebook, I'm going to send you a picture of Rosie O'Donnell to distract you. Lo and behold, what I get right when we start is a picture of Rosie O'Donnell from him on Skype. So I just wanted to say that out there. Thanks a lot, Billy.
It's hilarious. Good stuff.
Right on.
Well, guys, let's wrap it, huh?
It's not Christmas yet.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah,
it is coming to that time, though.
Hey, Jordan, thanks for joining us, RobMan. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming out. Thanks for having me as well. I'll be, I guess I'll be with you guys for a while.
Yeah, we'll see you next episode as well.
Absolutely. I think I'm in for, like I said, until Johnny feels like coming back. You got me.
Roger that. And also, this is a great time to announce also to keep reminding you guys about our contest that we're doing.
Absolutely.
Remember to go and it's customer. Oh, not customer.
Listener.
It's like the user appreciation. It's listener appreciation month. And so what we're doing again is we want you guys to do a YouTube video and talk about the stuff that you would talk about if you were on the podcast and why you'd be a good guest and all that sort of thing. Make a video, post it to our All Gen Gamers YouTube page. We have a video there. Do a video response to it. That's what we want you to do. And also put it on our Facebook. That would also help. And we were going to be picking the top 5 and feature you guys as guests on the podcast. So
yeah, and that's going to start December 1st, the beginning of December. So the whole month of December is Listener Appreciation Month.
That's right.
Looks like I can't join that one.
Please, we don't appreciate you.
Yeah, and your time has expired.
You're done.
Damn it. Can I get a little more time, please? Just like a 10 minutes?
User Appreciation Month.
Users. The customers and users get a chance now. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and don't forget to look up all the All Gen Gamers on Facebook. Like them on and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm sure questions will be coming back soon. So hit the forums. You can find the link on the website and ask your questions for Gaming Piece Theater and I guess Love Talk. We can all try and do an open source, or we'll wait for Johnny to come back and ask your general questions. And audio questions can be submitted via the email that Jason will tell you now.
Contact@allgengamers.com.
And also leave us a review on iTunes because the reviews have died off and we love reading them.
Also, guys, shout out to the Average Gamers podcast. I was a guest on their episode once.
It was awesome having you on, man. It was a funny episode.
Yeah, it was good times. So
and this is an invitation, like anytime, love to have the rest of the All Gen Gamers and you, Rob, on the podcast at any time. So just hit me up and set something up. It'd be awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll
Sounds
definitely
good.
check that out.
cool.
Oh, and you all have a little special something on Facebook waiting for you, a link to a certain song you might like.
I got it right here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I love you guys. See you later.
Love you guys.
Wait.
All right.
What sound clip are we going to have take us out tonight?
What sound
Me.
clip?
Me.
We always have a sound clip take us out.
Well, which one do you guys want?
I know what Pete wants. He wants a flipper.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
That's not a flipper.
That's not a flipper. Dolphin's better. There we go.
Oh God.
Baby versus Dolphin.
Who's gonna win?
I got 5 on the dolphin.
Definitely dolphin.
Oh, SeaWorld.
Okay, love
Oh,
you.
God.
Good night. Good night. Love you all.
All right,
Bye.
guys. All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
I think the baby took us out.
You're a sick man, Pete. You're a
Fucked up, dude.
sick man.
It's just a baby. Jeez, I don't know what people are talking about.